Well, I am
All right, 8 o'clock. Let's go.
interested to see what kind
So
of...
I made a little sound. And at least while I'm DM, once it hits the hour, okay. Only I can. No, stop! I tried it already.
You have me to listen.
It's already gone bad.
Okay, stop. There's this. Okay.
Stop!
So my idea was that I was going to do that as the DM to say, okay, it's the hour, let's get started. But I see now that I might need to just blast it into my microphone on my phone or something. Okay.
I wasn't hearing anything, so I just started spamming it.
Okay, thank you for yes.
Not
Okay.
even talking. Please stop. Oh, here we go. Soundboard volume.
All right. So last time, so we're in an interesting.
Alright,
I had to do it one more time. We're done.
you guys are abusing your privileges now.
Let's see. I'll add another 20 hit points.
If
to
there's
the
one
enemy.
thing that's going to get us killed.
Each
This
time
is
you
why
do
we-
that, I'm adding 20 hit points to the next enemy you fight.
Oh, really?
No, nothing. No. Okay, I'm taking away hit points for your enemy. It'll be way too
fair.
easy.
Only to his guardianship.
Austin knows that I love playing all games on their hardest difficulty, and then I make it harder for myself in real life by saying, like, I can't use my left hand
Yeah.
or something.
Okay, so this is an interesting situation because Dustin wasn't here last time, and
Right.
Ivan wouldn't know about what's going to happen. So we're just going to kind of jump in. However, so I'm not going to recap just yet, but you guys know it's what you're planning on and stuff. Is there anything you guys want to use from Firebrand Keep? I did post a few benefits a few months ago. Oh, a little more than a year ago, and we've never used them.
Crazy.
And so you guys can
We're
pick
at
one of
Firebrands
those if you want.
Is where I'm meeting them, right?
No. So you're back in Ice Blossom, just enjoying
Okay.
yourself. You have no idea what's going
Am
on.
I?
Yeah.
Maybe I was sick for the last 2 months there.
Yeah, sure. You can make it realistic
Oh,
to
we
your
heard.
situation if you want. I even got a magical disease from, I don't know, or like a curse, maybe. Maybe it's a
No,
curse.
because it's too easy to wish things away in this world.
I'm going to... okay, so I'm going to use Dacron's Trophy Room to get a trophy that casts Death Ward. That's what I'm going to do for Dacron. Jasper, do you want to do anything from your garden? Do you want like a potion of healing?
So I can choose one of those?
Yeah, just one of any of these things in the Firebrand Keep.
Get Potion
Sidebar
of
thing.
invulnerability.
Yeah, I manifested. I'll probably go for the level 8 healing word.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. So
Yeah.
so in preparation for this, you pray to the Tree Father in your sanctuary, and he blesses you with a one blessing of healing word, cast at 8th level.
Yep.
Jazz and Hargis, do you guys want Hargis's pub? You can get one beer that can replicate any uncommon potion or a spell of 2nd level or lower. You can get one bardic inspiration die.
Let me get this straight. He can get a beer that can cause shatter?
I mean, if you want to shatter your
course, it's the
esophagus.
You chug it, and then you
That'd be more of a thunder wave. That'd be an awesome way to do a thunder wave.
Shatter, I will guarantee you, comes from the other end. I know that for a fact right now.
Dustin, that's splatter.
No.
It's a little different.
Shatter.
Argus is leaning
then,
on the
And we won't go into
parapet.
details of why.
He looks over. He says, "You ever fart so hard your butt cheeks clap so hard they hurt?"
Thunderclap.
Oh gosh. And then Chaz, you might consider
I was just asking for a friend. Don't mind me.
the training area. You can get one use of a battle master maneuver if you want.
That's pretty
I
good.
think I picked these
it should
pretty
give them a
well. Like they
temporary
fit
action surge.
they fit each of us pretty well. Like I would use this one of Dacron's item and stuff. So anyway, so if there's a if there's a potion that you want, Hargis, or something that you think will be useful in this upcoming battle, maybe a potion of resistance, beer of resistance of some kind. You're not sure what you'll be facing, but you could take a game.
I have no insight into what I might need.
Yeah, all you know is that since Dustin's gone, all you remember from last time in the prophecy of the Celestial Dryad is that it is going to attack simultaneously in the next week or so. It's something planted there by one of your previous enemies, and it's the enemy who has the heart of the mountain, and it's going to be destructive. I think that's all you know. So
I might take the tactical assessments maneuver.
Oh, is that a new one?
It's one of Tasha's.
Okay. What does that one do?
It lets you add a die to an investigation history or insight check.
Interesting.
But then again, fainting attack would be very nice.
But do you want a potion of resistance, Hargis? You're not sure what type of damage you might take, but you could just pick one and hope that it would help you out. I don't know.
We are on our own for this, and
what second level potions might be available to me, to be honest.
So there's
I was just kind of perusing the potions.
I mean, there's like potion of water breathing. You don't know if that'll be useful. There's a potion of growth if you want to, get a free enlarge on yourself. Potion of fire breath. That's very easy beer to brew there.
Potion of fire breath sounds like something I could go for.
Okay, so you get some fire belly whiskey or something, and a little shot of it in a flask, freshly brewed and ready for the next week. So go ahead and mark that down. Okay, so with that,
is that just the dragon breath spell for Scott to reference?
So basically, after you drink it, as an action
3d6 or something like that.
So it's an action to drink it. Well, yeah, so it's action to drink it, and then you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. They have to make a DC 13 Dex save or take 46 fire damage. Half on success, and you can do it 3 times within an hour. So that's a good pick, I think. That'll be good.
I'll go with that.
Very good.
All right, and then
I may have to revenge House Atreides, and that sounds perfect.
All right, so you guys prepare in the keep, and you guys go to your various towns. Shaz goes to Appleshire, tailed by some hidden gnome healers that he doesn't know about. Jasper goes to Copenhagen, where the gnome artillerists are on guard. Hargis goes to Volkstad, where Foyradun agrees to help, and he's circling the city ready to help out.
Does he look aged from paperwork or anything?
The presidential sort of burden is aging him. Yeah. And then Declan will go to Hardale, where the town guard and mage guild will help him out. And then Ivan is an ice blossom, just totally unaware.
Dying.
So, all of you guys roll a d4 just to see on a scale from 1 to 4 how vigilant your city is. This basically just entails like when this attack does happen, how vigilant are they? Like, are they tired of waiting for it, or are they super on guard the whole time? It'll affect something very slightly.
I think my small town with no guard rolling a 4 is pretty on par.
Okay. Yeah. So they are very vigilant. They are, they've never had an attack before, and so there's almost like an excitement of just like, oh man, is there gonna, the citizens are even like, oh man, is there something cool that's gonna go down, and you're like, stay in your homes, or that sort of thing. But they're ready to go. So that's okay. So that they
feel like
that's a +4 for Appleshire.
Actually,
+3. It's 1d4 plus -1, so +3, not bad at all.
Stepped outside. Why is there such a military presence? Because apparently I rolled a 4.
I was gonna say you don't roll because your Ice Blossom has no idea.
I was gonna say, since my sendings obviously don't go through, could I have sent an animal messenger? One of the
He could have
bees
sent it to
from
somebody
Buckingham.
else in Ice Blossom.
Yeah,
It's not like most of the hierarchy respects me
Honestly,
anyway.
I think most of the elves probably have a ring of mind shielding. Like they just don't like to be bothered.
You mean
I
the
don't
amulet
think.
of cessation?
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's me helping you with your desire to be in hard mode, Dustin. So you are +0, and then Jasper, what did you roll?
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, but I rolled a 1.
Okay, so the
Those gnomes are always vigilant. They're vigilant.
They're vigilant, but inside the city, they're
Except
like
for party night.
they guard the streets for a couple days, but then they're like, what are we doing? Like there's nothing inside the city. There's no way anybody could have gone inside to plan anything in the city. We're fine. Like we gotta make sure that
Now
the
you know how
borders are
Rogar
guarded.
got
So,
them in the first place.
yeah, they're a little cocky because of all their gadgets and stuff. Yeah. And Hargis, what did you roll for your D4?
3.
3. Okay, so +2. Volkstad is pretty on guard, so that's good. And then I already pre-rolled everything for Dakrins to speed things up, but we'll see how good Heart it is. 2, so +1. Okay, so yeah, they're okay. They probably got tired after a little bit of waiting, and they're like, we got mages on our side, we're fine.
I feel like I've missed some context.
Okay, so here's what happens, Ivan and everybody else. So, Shaz, you're walking around Appleshire, kind of getting tired of all the attention. Everybody's just like so excited for one of the Firebrands to be here, helping save them from something exciting that's happening soon. Jasper, you're walking around Copenhagen with some gnome artillerists alongside you. Argus, you're walking the streets of Volkstad. Do we want to have like a telepathic bond? Do we want to like pay for a telepathic bond so that we can kind of, be?
Jasper could cast that easily though, with Wish.
Okay. Do you want to do that so that we all have telepathic bond and we can sort of?
My only question is the duration.
An hour.
Is it just 1 hour?
I think so.
You could wish for it to be 8 hours. I don't know, or maybe you could just do it like right when something goes down. I don't know.
Well, then I don't, because we're not together, all in different cities. So I got to see.
It's a wish. I'll allow it. It's fine.
You can always prepare it.
The DM said yes. Abuse it.
I mean, it's not like it's not like you're wishing to kill the boss. Like this is just a telepathic sort of
Maybe he is.
play-by-play, red leader standing by kind of thing.
A contingency telepathic bond. There you go. So when Jasper breaks a little twig that he had on his lapel.
Isn't that like using the symbol spell or something?
I like that.
Contingency is a different one, but...
Oh, yeah.
So you cast contingency and wish...
Telepathic bond.
Okay, yeah. I like that. That's really good.
Does that also grant me untold riches?
You can. It's risky, but...
Your riches are your life.
Try few times with a wish. Okay. And then, of course, Ivan is... did you hear that? It was thunder. I don't know if my microphone picked that up, but that was loud. Okay.
I heard it.
You can burp.
Girls going on.
You can burp, Austin. It's okay.
Excuse me.
What it sounded like on my end.
Speaking of shattering thunder damage. Okay, and then Ivan, you're just strolling across Ice Blossom. Should we say he's pushing his daughter in a baby carriage, or is that going too far?
Going too far.
I mean, if Eleanor's with him, I mean... Okay, yeah, you're just alone in your workshop. That's fine. Okay,
Daughter's in a papoose thing.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where all of you guys are.
In the shadows in the background, you see a little doll spying on me.
Okay, so this is This is where you guys all are. Should have had battle music. Sorry.
Tyrus is like slowly rocking the crew.
I don't think anybody's going to show up. This was all a ploy to undermine our word and our reputation.
That's what that vigilance score means. It's like, yeah, there are a lot of people who are just like, what is it? Like, who are you guys? Like, I don't think Koppenheim knows the Firebrands too well. You know, like, we've never had to defend them from anything. So, anyway, so it's as you guys are doing this that suddenly the ground starts to tremble. And you're like, oh shoot, here it is. It's happening. And it is happening.
Telepathic bonds pop off all over us.
So yeah, you feel the rumbling and the rumbling.
For Ivan, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's got a...
I mean, I guess unless... would you...
I don't know if you can
we
allow
probably
it.
have to be together, huh?
Well, that's the contingency aspect.
That's
I cast
true.
the spell with people who are with me, but...
Okay, so yeah, we're already connected, technically.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ground starts to shake, and it shakes for about 30 seconds, and you're like, okay, it's happening. So you snap the twig. All of us kind of key in. Dacron's like, there's a rumbling sound. Is there a rumbling sound for you guys too? I assume so, since the bond started, right?
Starting now.
Okay, this is happening. Here we go. It must be simultaneous. Suddenly, out of the ground, it's pretty close to you, Shaz, like right in front of you, about 25 feet away. The ground bulges and then just erupts as a floating polyhedron rises out of the dirt. It's about 10 feet in diameter. It looks vaguely familiar. It reminds you immediately of the boulder that you fought at Zeppel.
It has numbers on each of its sides.
Garganta.
Weird, large rock thing with many faces. Like, I can't count that quick enough.
Dacron's like, I don't see anything, but I heard something a street over, so I'm running over there now. Keep me posted if you notice any weaknesses or anything. And yeah, Jasper, it's like a little bit of a, it's down the street from you. Hargis, it's not too far away from you, like visible, but around a corner. But yeah, pretty close to each of us. And it's like a dodecahedron. It's got 12 sides. It looks like the boulder that Bokiel had. It even has a dangling chain off the side of it that looks like it was used for something, but it's broken now. Except instead of being like made of dark red rock like it was before, this one's much sleeker. It looks like a lot more time was put into crafting these. It's black with white.
There's signatures on them.
With white outlines, and instead of masks, there are runes on each of the faces.
It's a doom weight.
As you guys see it rise into the air, 4 of the faces blast out of it in different directions and fly over across the city. Like little pentagonal prisms just like fly out and just start hovering away. And Jasper, some of the gnomes with you are like, we'll go handle those little ones. You got the big one? We'll be at your back with support fire, but we'll go handle those ones, so you don't have to worry about those ones.
Sounds like they're ditching you. They're like, I don't
Not all of them. It's just like there's like platoons kind of patrolling the city, that sort of thing, and the other ones are like, we'll go get that one, and you still have some with you that are ready to help shoot it, but yeah.
This is the most important roll of the night right here. You know what this one's for, don't you? 1, 2, 7.
gosh.
1, 2, 7.
The animals.
Weasel, giant rat, direwolf.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I got the weasel. I know weasel's OP. We all recognize this, but
Good to know.
Okay, so sorry, what was that last part? Giant rat, weasel and
giant rat and direwolf. I know weasel is OP, but you know what?
Okay. Same with you guys. Shaz, it bursts out into 4 different things that fly over the city. The militia just run to go get it. And they're like, I think we can handle these ones, Mr. Quick, sir. And they rush off. And they do ditch you. You're all by yourself.
Okay.
And then Hargis, the guards of Volkstad, the dwarven guards, rush out to go get those other 4, leaving you alone to deal with it as well. And then, yeah, Ivan, you hear a rumbling, and you walk outside to look around, and suddenly one of these things just bursts out of the ground. And you haven't seen something that looks like this since you were in Brandbreck's body. But it doesn't look good. and 4 of the faces blast out, fly out over Ice Blossom.
I walk back inside, close my shutters.
Are you serious?
This looks like a job
lock
for
the door.
the town guard.
Are you
I'll let
serious?
them handle it.
Okay. All right. Everybody roll initiative.
And with that, my family and I step into the magnificent mansion.
And come out with Ice Blossom and ruins.
To be fair, Ice Blossom
that's
has
fine.
like mithril
I didn't like any of them anyways. The only one I care about is Eleanor.
This looks dangerous. I'll wait over here. Oh my gosh. This is
We got.
it's a bad start. Natural 1 for Jasper.
Oh gosh, what's the total?
4.
Oh,
When was the last time you
I
actually
think-
rolled below on your
Oh
initiative?
wow, that's they rolled
I
a
know.
3, but that is lower. So
It breaks the run, that's for sure.
yeah, okay, Shaz, what are you?
12.
12, and Hargis.
This goes well.
I rolled a 15. That's plus 7.
Ooh, okay,
So 22.
all right, and Ivan.
He's in the mansion.
I have a
In
really
case
weird
you want
question.
to join.
How on earth? What are your guys' initiative bonuses?
Mine's
Plus
plus 3.
7.
Plus 4, but that's for reasons.
Okay,
Mine's
because mine's
plus 3.
plus 9, and I don't recall it being that high. So I'm trying to figure out if I've messed
We
up
did
something
just
on my
go up
sheet.
a
You
level.
get a
Can't
bonus
be.
based on like your
Unless-
subclass.
Oh, did you get the alert feat?
I did take the alert.
That's
feat.
it. It gave you a plus 5
Ooh.
to initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say I don't
Yeah.
know if blade singers get to add half their intelligence.
No.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, 18.
So yeah, it's alert 18. Okay. Okay, so Hargis, you're up first.
You get safely into your mansion real quick.
All right, so yeah, you guys are each fighting your own individual boulder. I've got each of their stats here. You're
Am I?
in 5 different places, except for Ivan, and we will see who beats theirs
I even
first.
make a window on the magnificent mansion so we can just sit there by the fireplace enjoying and watching the show.
We'll see who beats theirs first. Who has the least amount of citizen casualties? Probably not going to be Ivan. And then we'll
I
see
will
some
join
other
in
metrics
and make,
like that.
getting rid of some of those political rivals.
Okay.
Don't
You
come up
see the nice lady down the road that makes really nice pastries, and she's walking down the road and is like, ah. So
Oh,
just
what
saying.
bad luck. Good thing I didn't invest in her shop.
Okay, Hargis, what do you do to this sleek black and white boulder that was clearly created by Vokial?
I'll be back.
Well, I have a bad feeling about this, but I'm going to go to my go-to and animate object.
All right.
That's the most obvious, but I have a feeling this thing is geared for my thinking.
All
So
right. So your golden bees swarm forward. The AC of this thing is 18. So go ahead and make your
Okay.
attack rolls.
and I have like a plus 8.
So 10 or higher hits.
Just to
Okay.
clarify then, DM, there is a purpose to rolling all of these attacks?
Yes. It's not an illusion. Is that what you mean?
That's not my question.
Okay.
That was not my question.
Well,
okay,
why don't I roll that up
yes,
while
there is
y'all
purpose.
continue forward?
Okay, we'll move on to Ivan.
I do
He just
enjoy
sits in
rolling
his. I can't believe he's doing this, but okay. Ice Blossom's gonna get wiped out.
Golems
Shaz.
will be okay.
Go ahead, Shaz. That's true. They have mithril golems.
My turn to do something?
Yeah. So you have the boulder right in front of you, hovering 10 feet over a 10-foot pit.
Okay. I will charge it forward, and using my bonus action, let's do a good old fighting spirit. I shall forego 1 use of advantage to make 2 straight attacks.
Okay, so it is in the air currently. It's 10 feet in the air.
Nice. 10 feet. Is it like a building I can jump off of?
No, this is kind of in the middle of the fairgrounds, so it's just like
Got
floating
teleport.
above the air. You can teleport. You could jump
You can
onto
teleport.
it and like grapple it, see how heavy
Yeah.
it is, and try and pull it down.
Teleport on
Sure,
top
I
of it.
will
Rail on it.
teleport to it.
And there is a little chain hanging off of it too. So I mean, you
that,
could,
like, dangling.
you know, you could like that sort of thing.
Well, I don't think I could attack very well if I did that.
There is a chain dangling from it, so if you want to grab the chain and like try.
Sure, I will run forward and grab onto the chain and start climbing.
So you grab the chain. As soon as you grab onto it, it pulls down like a balloon, basically. Like it's not. It's hovering magic is not very strong. So
this
is down.
significantly lighter than I thought. Okay. Can
so
I like,
if you
want to
use
as an attack or something?
I'll say as an attack if you want to like try and just tie it to like a rock or like fasten it to the ground, you can.
Could I fasten it to the ground? Could I pull out one of my swords and kind of just?
Oh yeah. I'll automatic success if you do that. That's awesome.
Okay, I will use.
So yeah, you're just kind of
the only sword I have available that won't break because it's not magic is my Dragon Slayer Great Sword.
Okay.
so I Shrek this and I just stab it into the ground chain.
Goes right into one of the links and fastens it to the ground. It's only hovering a couple feet off the ground now. You can hit it.
Break.
It seems to be holding just fine. Okay, so now that was one attack.
That was one attack. I charge forward and that was one attack. I'll do this. I'll do what I originally planned to. I'll stack up on temp HP.
Right.
Fighting Spirit for 15 temp. And then I shall attack twice straight and one with advantage.
Alright, go for it.
Come on, baby. Come on, honey. One. What was the AC again?
18.
Well, piss. It actually misses.
You hit it. It scratches it, but not enough to do damage. It's definitely plated with some kind of metal.
However, the second one is a crit.
Hey, that makes up for it.
So I do a quick slide off the side, but I'm like, okay, that was actually slicker than I thought. I just stab forward.
Yeah, this one goes deep into it, cracks a big crack in it, go and roll damage, and while you're doing that, Hargis, what was your total damage on that?
I'll
94 points of damage.
94, holy cow. Okay, it is resistant, so it only takes 49, I think. 49 points of damage. But not immune, even though they're just... even though they're non-magical, it still does scratch it quite a bit.
Well, Hargis, you see his shoulders sag a little in relief.
Yeah, you see him. You see sparks, which means they're, it's scratching some off of it. It's starting to get a little scuffed. Actually, deep gashes are in it. Let's be honest. Okay,
because
so good shot there.
He's playing. I can do an area inspiration of 10. I think it's 10 people. And I'm going to inspire anybody within hearing, and some of those people are, pray for courage this time of trouble, and 10 of them are actually going to gain inspiration.
Okay.
So now my allies aren't around me.
Okay, that'll make them even more vigilant, we'll say. So yeah, we'll go ahead and add that. In fact, I'll roll a d12. 6. So yeah, I'll add 6 on that. It's real good. So yeah, they're all just like, yeah! They all cheer. Okay, that's your turn. And now it is... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Shaz. What was the rest of...
I just added up the damage. I'm just doing an action surge as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll all that up. While you're doing that, the boulders, each of them... face you, like they all just, and one of the runes faces you. Each of you roll a, you don't have to do this, Shaz, just yet. You can keep rolling your damage, but Jasper and Hargis and Ivan, go ahead and roll a d8. And we'll see which of these faces you.
Okay, just so you know, I did 80, with all my attacks, I did 85 damage.
85, alright. You beat the crud out of this thing, chop some big chunks off of the outside. The metal is horribly cracked at this point. Well done. Okay.
If it's not wearing armor, I would have shattered it.
Okay, Jasper, what did you roll?
A 1.
A 1.
Also, what am I rolling again? D12? D8?
A D8. And Hargis, what did you roll?
I rolled 6.
6. Oh, okay.
6 on a D6.
All right.
6 on a D8, I mean.
Okay. And
I rolled a 5.
5 for Shaz. Okay. And Ivan, what did you roll? Even though you're out of range of it, what is going to happen to 8? Okay. Okay. Jasper, the dodecahedron boulder faces you, and its rune starts glowing bright orange. Make a dexterity save. Hargis, your rune starts glowing purple. Make a constitution save. And Shaz, yours glows blue. Make a dexterity save.
I'm terrible at those.
Actually, oh, sorry, no, constitution save.
I'm much better at those.
It's blue, yeah.
Ivan, yours makes a nuclear noise and you look outside.
19. 19.
19 is that just succeeds. Okay, so
Awesome.
so Hargis, you only take let's see. Sorry, that 6 is the only one I don't have the mechanic for. One moment. Oh. Okay. Hargis, you... Oh, okay, so Hargis, you... your feet suddenly freeze, and you look down and your feet and boots have turned to stone. And it starts climbing up, and it starts slowing down. You succeeded on one con save, but it has stopped for now, so... But you are restrained currently. Jasper, what did you get on your save?
Fail.
This wonderful statue in the middle of our garden
Fail.
square was once a famous bard by Hargis.
All right.
Three on the die, so I'm assuming that a 6.
Okay, yeah, that fails. So you take 37 points of acid damage as there's an orange burst, and suddenly you're just drenched in acid that's burning.
I would like to reaction absorb some elements. Because...
Okay, good call. And then Ivan, one citizen down.
Jesus. You might as well just mark off the rest of those.
All right, just so you know, I mean, this is your home, right? Like, this is where you wanted to raise your daughter.
You think I like these people?
Yeah, the people, but like, this is your home. I mean, this is your mansion.
Until there's some incentive here.
I mean, all your...
I'm staying inside.
What about your servants, huh? Did you invite them all into your mansion too, like your real servants?
No, he's more.
Or who needs them? You've got your unseen ones, right? Who cares?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, well, they are pounding on the door, and they're like, Mr. Ishtar, please, there's a horrible device out here. It's destroying stuff. And they're pounding on the door.
Peasants.
All the town
Okay.
guard, could be fine.
All right, that is it for them.
I don't think that the concept of a lawful evil character has hit home yet. Like, if I'm not around my friends, what's the...
Oh, wait a
nobody's
minute.
incentivizing me. What's the point of me?
I mean, there's no people to make deals with.
I'm gonna loophole you. Maybe you said you were lawful evil. The whole town of Ice Blossom doesn't have a required defense kind of clause built in for anyone of any magical capability. That's not part of the condition. Is defense of the town.
Yeah.
Lawful.
No? Okay.
No.
I didn't sign any contracts that way.
All right, well, we know next campaign there may not be an Ice Blossom. Let's do it. Okay, Jasper, what do you do?
I'm fine with this world building thing.
Okay.
Let me know when it's my turn. I do have something I could do on my turn, though.
Okay. Go ahead, Jasper. What do you do as you catch up to this floating boulder?
Having spent a bonus action to twin a spell as I'm catching up that previous round, I think is that or does it require my bonus action this round?
We'll say you had one round running up to it where you're able to break the twig and get ready to go. Yeah.
Cool. So I used a bonus action to twin Dragon's Breath on my direwolf and on the weasel. held onto his back.
It only makes sense.
So as they run up, they blast it with acid. So they get to make it gets to make a dex save for that.
Okay.
And Jasper is going to. He'll just do a shatter. He's going to do a level 4 shatter.
Okay, 19, which fails.
It does. So let's see. That's going to be.
And a con save.
And a con save. I don't know if this thing's made of organic material, so I think it makes it disadvantage.
Yeah, it would be disadvantage, yeah. It is a... yeah, fail.
All right, so 6,
9.
8, 9, 14, 18, 20 points of acid to it from the dragon's breath. And the con save is going to be 3, 4, 5. And the con, so this is thunder, of course, for the shatter. 10, 16. Only 16 for the thunder. Man, that was a low roll.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
So
5.
36 total, okay. And
For
that's
that.
it? So just one of the fire breaths was able to go off, or...?
No, that was damage for both fire breaths.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's the total. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. And is that it?
And yeah, do I notice anything about acid or
The
fire?
acid seems to, melt part of it, and the rune that it splashed onto starts to run a little bit with the metal. The metal gets pockmarked. Yep, does full damage with acid.
Okay, and then the thunder.
Thunder. You see some flecks and sparks fly off of it, so pretty good.
Thunder's, and it made
Full
the
damage.
save with disadvantage.
Yeah, you could.
on that?
Yeah,
Okay,
mhm.
so I can call that
It's a
just
construct that's
Okay.
non-organic materials.
That's all
Okay, at the end of its turn, it's gonna your turn. It's gonna take a legendary action to target. What was the direwolf? So roll a d8 for the direwolf, and then Hargus, roll a d8 as yours does legendary action to try and fend off these bees.
All right, 4.
Okay. What was yours?
2.
2. Okay. It does the same thing to the wolf. It glows orange and blasts the wolf. Go and make a dex save.
Oh, dex save.
And 4, make a con save for your bees, Hargus. I'm not sure what their con modifier is on the animate objects, but...
I don't think they have one.
Let me see here.
I don't think I have a wolf anymore.
Did it fail? It takes 44 points of acid damage, and
Yeah. There is a
You see it.
memory.
you see it. You take a breath to blow more acid, and instead of the acid just poofs away.
Nice.
And
I communicate also on my turn verbally that acid and thunder seem to be thunder is particularly effective. So yeah, he's just like acid works, thunder seems to work really well.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say anything
Dacron.
about con save. They're still objects. They're just animated objects.
Yeah, I think they have a con score, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have scores? So whatever it says in animate objects, if somebody wants to check that real quick. Dacron is like, I got hit by acid too. I used absorb elements with my sword and hit it back, and it seemed to do good.
They
So
have 20 hit points, AC of 18.
Yeah. I'd say just one of them is gone probably. They only got 9 left.
So did you fail the con save, or?
Well, there's no reference to a con save.
Okay, we'll just
It's
say
a
it fails.
Constitution of 10.
Okay, so go ahead and roll once, just for all of them, see if they... Actually, I guess I could use my D&D tools. No, it's not going to target all of them, though. Okay, so it does 47 points of... Oh, never mind, this is poison damage, so it glows green and nothing happens. So, poison won't affect these coins. So.
Oh man, that worked.
So that was
With
lucky.
their con,
Yeah, so I should have realized that. Okay, Ivan, go ahead. Take your turn.
So Eleanor's inside, and just listening to some music and other things, and rocking the baby while reading a book. And then I'm like, I'm stepping out for just a moment, honey. Just want to check the weather, and I'll open the door, peek outside, kind of look around, How's things looking on things?
Okay, you see I mean, every elf in Ice Blossom knows some magic, whether it be some cantrip or something. And you see a brave elf try to, like he shoots a ray of frost at it and stuff, and then it swings around and faces him, and it flashes, like ultraviolet, like kind of like a black light real quick. And you suddenly see his, it flashes white, and you suddenly see that he's like, I can't see what's happening. And so you see he's blinded, and it seems to have taken it's like a flash photography picture of him, and now he's blinded. So
I chuckle for a moment. I start to close the door. Right as before it closes, I release magic missile on me and close the door.
Does that have a range of 120?
120.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work then. Go and roll damage.
At least he's doing something.
And will rinse, wash, repeat that process. Except if I notice anybody trying to get to my door, and then it'll just stay closed.
As soon as you shoot the magic missiles and it hits it, it just swivels towards you and starts hovering towards your door.
Well, the door closes.
Go ahead and roll the force damage. Okay. So that's Ivan's turn. Argus, you're up now.
I have contributed. It'll be 100 gold per missile.
Because of the economy of spells and the way Hargus stands and takes it, what is the stone doing? Is it continuing to be
max
invasive?
damage on the magic missile, so.
And is it level 1?
To climb my legs?
It's always level 1. It's my signature spell thing.
Okay, so 12 damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So Hargus, you're restrained now. You can't you can't move, and your arms are starting to feel heavy too. So you have disadvantage on.
Man, if Hargus turns into a statue, that's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have a disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex
spell
saves.
magic.
Okay.
The
Cast
bees are gonna.
magic
Although I rolled really well for this round, I'm going to attempt to dispel.
Okay.
Not knowing what else to do.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spellcasting check. DC 18.
I think my spellcasting has actually gotten better by 1.
It would be, what's your modifier for charisma?
Yeah, make a charisma check.
I think he has a +5.
It's still 18. I'm just
Okay, so he has a
because I'm a little
+7
desperate.
All trades.
Okay, so 18.
18?
Yeah, 18 is the DC.
I rolled 18.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
On the dice.
So the creeping stone up your foot reverses and goes the other direction.
A little
and
nervous.
And you shake a little bit of gravel off of you, and you're good. So
You play a high-pitched resonating tune.
yeah, it shatters it like a glass. Okay, do your bees get to attack
my
again?
feet like I'm knocking snow off. It's always kind of a gray area. Because all I got to do is command them, and they'll continue to do what I tell them.
All right, they'll continue attacking you then. So go ahead and roll for them.
Yeah.
81.
81. All right, reduced to 40.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, with that,
Now,
Hargus.
I'll take one die off because there's one destroyed.
Okay. Actually, no. One didn't get destroyed because it was poison damage. So they're immune to poison.
That's
All right. So with that, Hargus.
So it's just buzzing a little randomly.
So with that, Hargus, as they do another flurry, a big chunk of this boulder falls to the ground and shatters, and you can see in the gaping hole in the twisted metal that underneath this layer of metal is a sort of cluster of red gemstones. It reminds you a lot of the heart of the mountain that you had fairly recently. And go ahead and roll a d8 to see which face of the boulder fell off and no longer can target you.
5.
5. Okay, so one of them pulses blue once and then shatters and falls to the ground. So the blue rune can no longer hurt you.
Now, I can refocus the bees with my bonus action and I'm going to have them focus on the jewels.
Okay, attacking the weak spot.
The wound, yeah.
Got it. Okay, Shaz.
I rolled a 22 for my con.
What was that for?
Blue, I think.
Noise.
Oh, did I not? Did I still not do that from before? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, so that succeeds. You take... it was blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 20 points of cold damage. Are you wearing your ring?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, only 10 points of cold damage.
I have nothing else to attune to, so I'm wearing my ring.
Yeah.
And Graham.
What about the other ring?
That's a tattoo. So we're good.
Okay, it's your turn, Shaz.
Nice. So I feel this cold spray. I'm like, oh, you just crack it off my body. Just like, man, you really don't understand where I came from, huh? I hope it's doing well. You're like, anyway.
You used cold here? Like, just pointing around the surroundings.
I'm not sure if Appleshire is particularly cold, but... yeah. Yeah, I'm in a different state. I'm in a different town. You're technically defending like my neighboring house. So we'll see how that
your
goes.
parents are near here, aren't they?
They're near. They're not
it's in Artwood,
so
but this is like the trade center. You know, there's a lot of economy here, and
anyways,
I don't have any of my investments or business things here.
Thank you, friend. Anyways, I will charge forward. I'll use the battle maneuver for fainting attack as a bonus action.
Okay. I will say one more thing, Dustin. You realize that this was made by Vokial, and if you don't destroy it, he's gonna win. Like, he's gonna get points.
I'll say this, the reason I'm sitting out is because I am not doing well, and I don't know how much longer I'll be here.
Okay. I mean, if you want to just say you fight, that's totally fine. Like, if you want to just like bow out and we can run yours later, that's totally fine. I ran mine earlier, so if you want to... I don't want you to change the story just because you don't feel good.
No, that's the nature of D&D. Let's keep going.
Alright.
Ivan can still do his best.
Anyways, I'll use fainting attack to get advantage, which I will forego immediately to get more attacks.
Okay.
So this should be 4 attacks. Wait, do I have 3 already? I should have 3. Yeah, I have 3. I get 4 on 20th level, which will be more 5, basically 5.
Alright, go for it.
Attack! Yay, I hit. Okay, so that's a hit, and then 3 more, which are regular. Hit. And a miss. Oh my god, it's a miss. And a hit. I can't believe I'm missing.
Oh! I am a warcaster!
Yeah.
I can essentially cast another spell during my bonus.
He has to move away from you.
Yeah, as an opportunity attack, you can cast a cantrip or something.
Okay. Well, I got excited because
I'm guessing this is like a D8 battle maneuver die.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that's what it was.
Okay.
How close to me is he?
It depends on how close you want to be to it. If you're letting your bees do it, then it's probably 30 feet away, but you can be closer if you want.
I don't have to be close. The bees have a range of like 100 feet. And I would rather stand back and let them take it.
Okay, so you're 30 feet away from it, and it's and each turn it's rising into the air, by the way. So.
That'll be 42 damage.
42, okay. Oops.
Well, not action surge, because I want to save that for when I have better attacks, but...
42, okay.
I just start smacking it right in the same spot every time.
And you do so, and you hack off a part of it. So go ahead and roll a d8 to see which face that you carve off, as it gives one
be
last.
Dexterity based. 7. What's that get?
Okay, so there was a one that blinked white right as you carved it off, and you'll never have to know what that was because it breaks off and shatters, and you see the inside. Clearly, this was crafted using some kind of power at the heart of the mountain. All right. Is that everything, Chess?
That's all I can do for now, so yes.
Alright, so it's the boulder's turns. Go ahead and roll a d8. everybody.
Do we re-roll if we get one that doesn't work?
No, it just misses that because it doesn't work.
Well, I got a 6. How delightful. Wait, no, that's a really bad one, isn't it?
Yeah,
One.
Make a con save. 1 dex
One.
save.
4.
4.
Green, make a con save. And you said 4 for you as well, Ivan?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
17 is a failure. You take
So who wants to make bets on how much of the
45.
population there
I
is?
don't know how to handle that.
you take 45 points of poison damage, Hargus.
Oh.
And what was yours? Yours was the... What was yours, Jasper?
4. I had a con save.
Oh, okay, sorry. You're the poison damage. So you take 45 points of poison damage if you fail, half if you roll higher than 18.
22.
Okay, so yeah, 22. What did you roll, Hargus? I'm sorry, I'm messing up here. Did you roll?
17?
No, did you
That's
roll
that's
a...
your save.
What did you roll on the D8? Was it also 4?
1.
Oh, 1. Okay, I'm
That
sorry.
last
So
roll.
okay, so it was red, and you took 40 points of fire damage. So this one just blasted out like a heat ray, like a microwave, and you just cooked you a little bit. Make a concentration check for your
Which you make with
okay.
advantage.
yeah, since you're Warcaster.
Exactly.
And
I got 26 con.
okay, yeah. So you are restrained. However, the stone
puts his arms in the way, and he looks down, like, shit.
and then
I
he's
rolled
like
a 20 when I
it
re-rolled.
grinds. So okay, you're good then. So you are restrained. It looks like your body is keeping it at bay currently, but yeah, you're still restrained.
This thing doesn't make attack rolls, which is annoying, because I have a feature that would have made it normal.
All right, and then with that, it okay, and then Jasper,
He's gonna make me his sex slave.
2 more dex saves for it.
Okay.
The second dex save you can make with disadvantage.
Okay, the first one fails.
Make you swallow mayonnaise. No.
The second one was a nat 20, but with disadvantage, it fails as well.
Good thing I heightened that second one because
Yeah,
that was my disintegrate.
Okay.
It's my disintegrate, which I'm gonna transmute with 1 sorcery point into thunder. So
Interesting.
You transmute force?
80 points. I'm still on.
I think it's
Oh, wait.
elemental.
It's
yeah.
all elemental, so I guess it's force. Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
force.
okay.
then.
That's
That's
still
right, I
just
can't
good,
do-
right?
Yeah, I
All
hope so.
right.
Saves you the sorcery point.
How big are these again?
10 feet diameter dodecahedrons.
Okay.
Large.
So
Okay.
it's 10 points of acid and 80 points of force.
Mechanically
Wow.
speaking, does that mean they're a large or medium-sized creature?
Large.
Sounds like they're a medium. Oh,
They're large. Yep. Okay,
I'm
Jasper,
it's
you
only 10 feet in diameter as a medium creature.
carve off one of the runes with your disintegrate, and it just turns to dust and blows away. Go ahead and roll to see which one that was.
All right.
Which one did you roll again, Shaz? It was 7. Okay.
Yeah, no, I probably the worst one I could have gotten.
Rolled an 8.
8. Okay.
We haven't
so,
seen that one.
So in that one,
Or down.
Damn.
okay, there was a gray. There was a black light, sort of like ultraviolet,
More dressy.
purplish black one that falls off and gets disintegrated.
Yeah. The weasel goes as it's running around.
Okay.
Whole
Right. And then so that's it. That's your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'll drink a potion.
Okay.
Just a little heal.
Okay. Now it's gonna take extra actions because your guys are like wounded, like with the big chunk taken off. So go ahead and roll again, each of you, as it attacks you again as a legendary action. And Jasper, roll again for one of your animals. We'll say the rat. this time.
The ferrets shall survive.
All right, first one's for Jasper, and second one's for Skers. Oh,
There's going to be a ray of disintegrate that comes at you, Jasper, and the weasel will jump through the air slowly to block it for you.
Jasper gets a 6, and the other creature gets an 8, which is gone. So
Okay, so it faces its big chunk of like disintegrated like hole at your animal and nothing happens, but while doing so another side is facing you and it flashes purple, and suddenly you have stone on your feet and arms weighing you down. Make a con save.
on save. That's gonna be.
These things don't seem to be very smart.
They're machines.
That's a 15, but I'm gonna add 2d4 to it with the favored by the
Probably a
gods.
good idea.
You're like, oh gosh, please, Tree Father.
No, I'm just glad that
Oh,
they
no,
don't
oh, no.
seem very smart, because I do have a solution to
So
take care of my fight without having to be that involved.
15 plus 7, 22.
Okay. So, yeah, stone starts creeping up you, and then it starts slowing down a little bit. So that's a success.
We can't support each other.
And Hargis, what was yours, Hargis? Roll a d8.
What did I roll? Dang, 1.
Okay, another red rune. Go ahead and make a
More
dex
fire.
save.
That was a 5 on my con save, by the way.
Jesus.
I'm rolling really bad tonight.
25.
Okay, you succeed, so you only take 20 points of fire damage as the heat blasts at you and you kind of dive out of the way. You're okay. All right, it is your city's turns.
By the way.
So, Shaz, suddenly you... oh wait, so what did you get, Shaz? Sorry.
3.
3. You. This one is yellow. Make a dex save.
Oh, I'm so good at those right now. Wait, what's the
There's one
DC?
thing he can
18.
do.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that even with. I'm gonna use Indomitable just to be. Well, no, I'm gonna need those for con saves or I take the damage. Yeah, I fail.
Okay. You take 42 points of lightning damage.
I'm resistant to that because I ate a flower.
Oh yeah, you are. Very good. I forgot about
21.
that. Good for remembering. So yeah, it flashes yellow and shocks you a little bit. Doesn't hurt as much as you thought it would. You're like, oh no! Huh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
why
all
did that
right.
hurt?
Did
Hey.
all of the force go through?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yep.
So Jasper will yell that out to the group. Force is also good.
I'm
oh,
turning
no,
to stone.
It's trying. Oh, me too. Let me know if it's looking real bad, okay?
Dakrin is like, the only thing that I've seen that doesn't seem to work much is psychic. And obviously don't even bother with poison, it's mechanical. But yeah, psychic didn't do very much with my white blade. But other than that, yeah, everything else seems to be fine.
Right.
Okay, now it's the city's turn. So, as suddenly after you get shocked... Oh my gosh, that was really high. You heal for 21 hit points.
Oh, it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, so you get shocked or whatever, and then suddenly there's just this like sort of light that swirls around you a little bit, and the wounds just heal. You're just like, what the?
Oh god, I feel great. There must be some sort of aftermath effect on this magic.
Jasper,
Made.
the gnome artillerists load up their mechanical blasters, and they deal.
Are there several
Ooh,
that are
that's
just like
two
stone?
10s there.
stone
They
shaped?
deal 21 points of force damage to it with their gnomish guns.
For Dustin's benefit, Jasper secretly sent off a few gnomish druids to shadow Shaz over in Apple's
some
to just be little heal bots for him because he was worried about Shaz being by himself.
And Hargis, Foyradun manages to see where the main giant thing happens, and he flies over it, and he blasts it with fire. The boulder's going to make a dex save,
How could I make that?
and it fails. So it takes 40 points of fire damage. Unfortunately, that incinerates all of your coins.
My coins.
So it did a crud load of
It's
damage
just-
to it. You see a bunch of it
Just
just
a
start
puddle
like
of gold
melt.
underneath.
There's like the direction like away from where Feuerdun breathed on it. There's these like little icicles of metal that have just like melted away from it. So it's like off balance now.
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff.
on their brainless course towards another attack, and they just fly right into his breath.
He didn't even notice the coins as he
Splatter
flew
out
by.
the
He's just like, there it is. So all the coins turn into little
Dragon,
droplets
you should've
of
been
molten metal
blowing
and just
up.
fall to the ground.
Oh, bees!
And then
Son of a bee.
I think that's everything. Oh, something happens in Ice Blossom. I don't know if you look out the door, Ivan.
Oh, well, I'll look out on my turn.
Okay.
Because I have a spell ready.
Okay. With that, it is your turn, Ivan. And as you look out the door, you see that a bunch of like the battle mage guard of Ice Blossom has arrived, and you see them blast a bunch of magic missiles at it, and they deal
Seems fine.
13 points damage to it. And it's your turn.
Do you mind getting that off my lawn? Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of help. And
Nice.
Just a little bit, since you're helping it get
I'll
off my
point out,
property.
I'll pull out this like gold chain that has some rings on it, and I put it on my fingers. And there's 9 rings, and then I start weaving a spell, and I just kind of like cup and put it in a circle, and then turn, and prismatic wall will form around the diameter of this thing.
Nice.
Okay, like a,
So it's gonna
like
have
a
to move.
cylinder.
No, I can
Can you
do a
do
circle.
Can you do a sphere?
I can do a sphere.
Okay.
30-foot diameter sphere, but I'm going to make it smaller than that, so it's going to have to move through it in order to do anything. And it's
Okay.
not
Gonna have-
smart.
All right.
Just gonna have fun
So
with it,
so
aren't you?
basically, it just
Good spell.
the dodecahedron just turns into a rainbow ball around it, and you
Yep.
can no longer see
Yeah.
it. And you see the mages, and they're just like, "Right on, Master Ishtar. Well done."
Just take care of it. If it's going to be stupid, it's mechanical, it'll probably float through it. But either way, this gives you 10 minutes to prepare. I'm going back in. I've got some stuff on the stove. And I'll close the door and I'll walk back in.
They're like, okay, there's a couple other. As you close the door, and they're like, and they just leave. Okay, so now it's surrounded by a prismatic wall. Very interesting. Okay,
They're all doing great.
I'm gonna look that up because it might be able to break out.
Good
See.
job, attaboy.
I
Uh,
doubt it. It would have to
of
be
the
able to
spell.
cast several different types of spells.
Accolade.
Which it does. So we'll see what it does.
Well, and it can't teleport out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, Hargis, you're up now. Your coins are all melted. If you want to mark off some gold, you can cast it again.
Either way, it's gonna waste
I'll mark
10
'em.
turns of
I'll mark
its
'em when I
time
load
or
'em.
more.
Yeah.
All right, so mark
But
off 10 gold
I start
pieces,
to-
and you.
I start to do the healing potions. God's below! And I yank the drawstring, and bees come flying out.
All
Only
right.
2 less than before.
Okay, mark off 10 gold pieces, and more of them fly out. Oh, so 8 of them?
No, I've been casting up. Like I did a 9th
Yeah.
level spell, now an 8th level spell.
Oh, that was 9. Okay, so this one's 9 of them, or 8 of them?
This one's gonna be what is it? 10 plus, I forget.
Oh, I thought the
10
first one
plus
was
2
10.
per level. It's a 5th level spell. You get 10, and then you add 2 for every upcast. So what is that? 6, 7, 8. So 6 additional bees.
Okay, but you cast the first one with 9th level?
Yeah, so that's 18 bees.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I
So
believe.
yeah, mark off 18 gold pieces then. That works.
Yeah, I mark it off when I load them in the.
All right, go ahead and...
Remember, I put them in pouches, and I just.
Yep. Go ahead and roll to attack. And while you're
I did
doing
48 points of damage.
48,
Not so
okay.
good.
Reduced to
We
24.
lost several bees that time.
Reduced to 24. Okay. Yeah, so they start scratching at it more, digging into it. You see some red ruby-like gems falling out of it, like drops of crystalline blood, and it takes more damage. Any bonus action, or if not, we'll just go to
I'm gonna
Shaz.
drink a healing potion.
All right. As you reach in and see your healing potion, you also see your fire breath potion.
Well,
So, not
I'm
sure if you want
tempted. I can find out if it'll do it, although I hate to cook my bees again.
that. That's true. Well, you can make them move out of the way, and so you'll be
Time
able to. Yeah.
Yeah, in a
It's
little
just such a big
green
cone with an
gold-
adult brass dragon. Just so.
It's just too tempting with the Bass Dragon breath weapon.
Yeah.
You both
46 points, I believe.
firing on it.
Yeah.
4d6.
Take a
Yeah.
big
So if you
chug
want to.
from the jug and puke it up as fire.
All right. So dex save.
Yeah.
It fails, even though it's DC 14. So go ahead and roll 4d6 fire damage. Yeah, so this is more of a stream of fire that's easier to, maneuver around your bees, and you hit it dead on. So go ahead and roll your fire damage.
I still make the
Healing
gurgitation.
potion,
Yeah.
fire belly flask, fire belly flask.
But he took a big swig.
13
Yeah, he's
points.
like blowing it like a
Yeah.
stream.
Like a laser. How much damage, Hargus?
13.
13, okay. Alright, very good. Okay, that's Hargus' turn. Shaz, you're up.
How's my stone situation?
At the end of your turn, actually, heck, we'll do it at the start of your turn. Go ahead and make another con save.
Heck, why not?
I mean, we did it when it hit you before, so.
I'm too afraid that a 15 is not going to cut it, so this is why we're using Indomitable.
Oh, 15 doesn't sound like it would cut it.
Well, that's even worse. So,
Oh no.
The stone starts creeping up. You feel a little more heavy.
Oh no.
how heavy?
Pretty dang heavy. Like you're still restrained. There's no mechanical, bad aspect to this. and
Jasper,
stuff,
this is getting pretty dicey.
Are you guys both stone? Dacron says.
Getting there.
What color is that? I gotta avoid that. That's terrible.
I don't know, magenta.
Orange was it? Purple?
That's purple.
Pomegranate.
Anyways,
Yeah.
in my restrained state, I still have to make some notion of an attack against it.
So yeah, your attacks are all at disadvantage.
I'll fighting spirit to make them all. I'll make them all straight. Kill this thing as fast as I can. And I will action surge to attack 6 times.
Okay, roll them all with disadvantage.
No, that's straight. I use fighting
Great,
spirit.
because he used
Thingy.
fighting spirit.
That's not one. That's a hit. That's a miss. So only one hit.
What is that?
Hit.
2? Is that 2
Hit.
fails for Jazz?
It is.
No,
hits.
one.
Yeah,
One success.
no, one fail. I have 4 hits, which is all. Honestly, not that bad. Okay, so D9, 10, 5, 9. So I add that up real
The
quick.
boulders are up next, so get ready to roll your d8s.
Plus 9, plus 10, plus 5, plus 9. That'll be 61 damage as I start.
Ooh wee. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled good.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that all my features are related to dying instead of being turned to stone.
Okay, with that, you cut it straight in half, and it cracks apart like a geode, like inside is just full of red crystals.
It's gonna explode.
And it starts to shatter and like fall apart, but then they both start shaking and all the gems start flying together. The ones on the ground that you had knocked down, they all start forming into like a singularity and just when it explodes. Go ahead and roll.
Before it explodes, it's like it has a
Death explosions!
It's just like
Everybody
coughs on the
loves
mic.
death explosions!
She just coughs on the mic, just death burst.
Dacron's like, oh yeah, I just got mine down too. Oh gosh.
Wait, did you say death burst, Chaz?
Yeah, death burst.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d8. Tell me what they are.
We got ourselves a 4 and a 6.
All right, so, you see it flash green and then purple. Go ahead and make a dex save, con save.
That's a failure, I'm guessing, because it's only 11, so let's use Indomitable. Wait, is this against damage? I might have to... Whatever, I'm doing it. Roll again. Oh, wow, it's only one better. Failure for the first one.
All right, you take 38 points of poison damage as
that's not so
there's
bad.
a green wave of energy across you, and you just feel sick to your stomach. And then the other one...
Okay, that's the last of it, right?
And then there's a blast of purple energy right after that. Make another con save.
That's a 4 plus 9, which would mean I'm going to use Indomitable.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Come on. 8, 17.
17?
So I think that's
total?
a failure.
That's a failure. The stone starts creeping up you even faster. Oh, no.
No, statue!
Okay, and that's your turn. Shaz and Dakrin have both defeated theirs. Let's see. Okay, so now it's Boulder's turn. So, Jasper, go ahead and roll 2d8. Hargis, roll 2d8.
All right. Should Jasper be the first roll or the second roll on the d8s?
Both of them. It's
I still have a weasel.
It's damaged, and so it's shooting 2 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Golly.
It's like a half, and so once it gets a half, it starts moving faster and starts blasting off. It will do the legendary against your animal after this, though. After your turn as legendary.
A 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2. It flashes blue and then orange. Make con save and dex save.
All right, con save. And dex save. The con save was like 28. The dex save is 19.
Okay, success on that one. So 21 points of cold damage. What was the other one? 19?
Yeah.
Okay, that's success on that one as well. 20 acid damage.
120.
5 and a 3.
5 and a 3. Okay. Hargis, it points the empty socket at you, so that one doesn't do anything because you already cut that one off. But then the 2 faces you and flashes orange, so make a dex save.
I rolled a 3 plus 4. Oh, wait a minute. I believe I get the advantage. Still,
Your
a
proficiency.
6. A 6
Okay, that's a
plus
failure.
4. That's a 10, is what that is.
Okay, you fail. So this time, the first one, you're just like, yes, I'm glad I cut that off, and it suddenly whirls around, flashes orange, and then suddenly you feel your skin start burning from acid. You take
I did not see
47
that coming.
47 points of acid damage.
47. Hey, you hear him say as he takes it, 47!
What's that, Hargis? 47 what?
47 ouchies. I got 47.
Okay, that's all of them, because the other ones are broken. I guess I'll roll for Ivan to see what they're... Oh, okay, now we're going to see if it can break out of the wall. This will probably take a while, but there's a chance it could. So, okay, the first one is...
Kool-Aid Man its way out.
Okay, the first one doesn't... Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Ivan doesn't see this, but... Okay, I mean, none of us see it, so maybe I shouldn't say what happens.
Something bad happens in Ice Blossom.
Something bad happens, yeah. So I'm gonna just.
Well, you got to tell the viewers at home there, Austin, not us. Not us.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll mute myself on Discord, but not on my microphone here. So.
Quick, use your.
So what happens is it rolls
that's hurtful.
That is
7, which dispels magic temporarily, and it dispelled dispelled the wall. So
fighting style is not.
should I move it? Should I make it move? I don't know. Would that be
got
mean?
107
Probably not.
damage
That's the goal.
Okay.
out of 147. Well, I do it.
Okay, so That is the boulder's turn. It's Jasper.
All right. Jasper is going to yell over his shoulder, "Chip, go help Shaz!" And from a very nearby, just off to the side, keeping away from the fray, invisibly, Chip waves briefly his simulacrum.
Oh, I didn't know Jasper too was named
Chip.
I think I remember that now. So yeah.
And Chip plane shifts once to the greenways. His next turn, he's going to plane shift over to Appleshire. And so that's what Chip's up to go help Shaz.
Okay.
And Jasper is going to bonus action Unearthly Recovery to regain half his HP, up to a point value equal to half of his HP. So
Okay.
what he has plus half. And then he's going to action Disintegrate again. His animal's still around, so it's 2 more dex saves. The Disintegrate is with a disadvantage. So.
Okay. Success for the first one.
Okay, so it's half of the dragon's breath.
And a failure for the second one, of course.
Okay, so 6 points of acid and 82 points of force. And Jasper was moving backwards to the as best extent he could for that disintegrate. So he's 60 feet away when the death burst goes off.
Okay.
If the death burst hit, I haven't been keeping.
It does. So yeah, you blast it with the disintegrate, and you start moving backwards.
Yep.
Again, the singularity, all the gems, and it explodes in a 60-foot radius. I'm sorry. Okay, roll twice.
All right.
2d8s.
Just seeing what my current HP is. 2d8s, okay.
Mm-hmm.
A 3 and a 5.
Okay. It explodes with lightning and cold. So it explodes with yellow and blue. 2 dex saves. No, a dex save and a con save.
All right, so dex save first. That's not going to do it. The dex save is only a 13. And the con save... that might not do it either. That's not going to do it, huh? 15. Yeah, failing both.
Right. 46 points of lightning damage.
Okay, I'm going to reaction have that. 46 to 23.
Start with Bigden's blade.
Yeah.
It gets
Or
surging
no, the
with
storm
lightning
lance.
damage. Oh yeah,
The storm lance. Yeah.
I thought it was a weapon. Well, I guess you can use that as a weapon. Yeah, of course, the lance.
Well,
And
storm
then,
element doesn't use a weapon or anything. It's just a spell.
well, I think it
Will
surges
allow your
around
next
your
weapon attack.
Yeah, so I imagine it. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess you could just like, and then it like swirls into whatever
Punch
weapon you want. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 46 lightning and 44 cold.
Ouchie. 44.
And with that, you see 4 gnomes around you fall down to the ground. A couple of them, and a couple of them like frozen solid.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
4 more of them get blasted back, but they're still standing and just like really injured. They're just like, ah. I forgot to mention that, Shaz, that 3. We'll say that, I guess the gnomes, because you didn't know they were there, but yeah, the gnomes in hiding suddenly get blown back by the energy from yours as well, and they're lying motionless in the grass.
Where did you guys come from?
Who are you guys? As you're getting locked up. Okay.
Get off my lawn!
Okay, and that's it for Jasper. Oh, your animal definitely is gone.
Yeah. We'll let them go.
Yeah. Poof. And okay, that is it for them. It's the city's turn. Boyardune makes another pass for Argus for yours. You see Foyerdune circle and start coming back. Do you want him to just go ahead and incinerate another group of your coins, or are you going to be like, no,
I'll hold my action. All it takes is a thought, so I can hold my action.
Okay, are you saying you want him to, like, pull back? Because they're right next to it fighting and stuff.
Yeah, get out of his way.
Okay. So they get out of his way, and he blasts it with fire. And oh no, he didn't get his fire breath back. So you see, you pull him back, and he just makes a pass for it and just slashes it twice with his claws instead.
I command him to follow him and attack behind him. That could be my command, and that way I get my attack off.
He's way faster than they are. They are just like little bees, and he's just... So he just does 15 slashing damage to it. And it is like got cracks all over it, and it's like vibrating slightly, like it's just barely holding itself together. There's hardly anything else.
That's good.
And
news.
we'll skip Ivan, and it's your turn, Hargus. So it seems like
I lost three bees that time, but I rolled 20s 3 times. So I did 107 points of damage.
We're yelling death burst as these things are happening.
As the adrenaline's pumping in your ears, you finally are just like, oh, there we go. And then you hear people like, oh god, the death burst. And then suddenly you just register and it just boom, explodes. Go ahead and roll 2d8.
6 and 6.
Oh god.
Oh no. Okay.
All
of your bees immediately turn into stone bees and get flown back.
Oh my gosh.
You make 2 constitution saves. As really bright purple energy erupts out of it. I can't believe how many times you guys rolled purple. You didn't roll white once, and you rolled black like 1 time after it was too late. That's crazy.
I get to reroll both of these, which is a good thing.
That's what happened the last time I ran a beholder.
But it's not a great thing, because my second rolls weren't any better. 6 and 2.
Oh gosh.
Unless you have a plus 12 to that, those are failures, so...
I have a plus... it's a con save?
Yep.
Plus 4.
Okay.
Plus 4.
So there's this blast of purple energy. You feel a couple of your bees hit you, and you look down, and they're turned to stone, and like half of your legs up to your waist and your elbows are stone, and you're just like, oh no! As you just are completely restrained.
Hear yourself, Hargus!
Okay.
Spell magic.
Next is Shaz. Go ahead and make a con save.
Oh, this sucks! This sucks so bad!
Send and help your way, Shaz.
Okay, I think we're okay.
There's a message in
22.
the wire.
That's a success.
And I'm sending you a dispel tonight.
So it stopped. Like you're just like, oh, and it stops. Like it's all the way up to like your neck and chest and everything. Like you can still kind of move your arms a little bit, but you just feel so heavy and restrained.
Okay,
starting to move in stop motion. And so you're okay, but it looks like just a little bit more and you'll be turned to stone.
Okay, guys, make sure you cure yourselves before you cure me. I cannot cure myself.
Okay, so that's the
Chip
turn.
coming your way. Chip is coming your way.
There's not much you can do since you're restrained, right? So.
No, I can't. I guess I could.
I mean, if you have a potion.
I can win.
A potion? I don't know.
I'm not going to bother with anything.
Alright, we'll see what happens to the Ice Blossom one.
Slowly creeping up.
Okay. Something happens there. And,
probably fine.
Okay, Jasper and Chip. So Chip appears next to you, Shaz. You see like a circle appear in the air, and then you're like, "Oh, Jasper!" Oh no, it's not. Not quite. Wooden Jasper appears.
Form. They still got the wooden wings, though. They're like leaf wings, you know. As it comes through with his hand reaching towards you.
Nah.
It was his action. It was his action to get here. So he can't really do anything else.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't be the last face I see, I swear.
And you, Jasper, go ahead and...
Chip's looking around. It's Jasper's turn?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he's going to use that mass healing, or I guess the level 8 healing word. Oh, wait! Healing word. It's not mass healing word, so it's only for one person.
Yep.
Okay, so how many gnomes are down around me? You said a few?
There are 4 that are motionless and 4 that are wounded. And they're just like, oh, God.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to twin a healing word on 2 that are motionless, and then I'm going to fly up to a 3rd. And
You can't fly, you're restrained.
Oh, even though I can, it's froze my wings already?
Uh-huh.
Your movement.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
You try, and you're just like...
You got extended the go-go sticky hand, right?
Well, I get the 2 healing words anyway. And I guess, yeah, sure, I'll sticky hand a potion to one of the injured guys and say, give that man a healing potion over there.
So that's your action, bonus action.
Was action to do the mage hand and bonus action to do the healing word.
So you only do healing word. Oh, but you twin it.
Wind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so 2 of them are like, oh, and they're just like terribly in critical condition. The other 2 are unmoving. And the mage hand is doing what? Pouring to the...
Taking a potion over to... Unless you allow the mage hand to administer a potion, in which case I would certainly do that with the action. But usually it's an action to cast the mage hand, so whether you think you can do both in one thing...
Yeah, it's hovering next to you right now, so it appears like you managed to say the words, and it appears, and it
grabs
like,
one of the healing potions,
so
it starts moving towards...
So it picks it up, and that's all it's done this turn. Okay, so with that, it's the... Yeah, okay. I think we're pretty much out of initiative at this point. So I'll go ahead and...
So, in all of our preparation, knowing that there was something going on in Ice Blossom, were we not able to get a hold of anyone over there then?
I think
you've got no point of contact?
And they're formidable mages, and, you know, like
I think we can agree they'll handle it. It's just that there will be some street damage. Honestly, is arguably one of the easiest places to defend. They have golems, they have mages, and they have a can-do attitude. I don't know.
So, basically, well, let's keep resolving what happens first. So, Hargis, go ahead and make another Constitution save.
Oh my God, Hargis, you gotta
Should I do
yourself.
2? Probably, right? Like, he's been petrified twice.
Doesn't he get an action to, like, cure himself or something here?
I think it would just be faster, so go ahead and make 2 con saves.
20.
Good.
Also,
that's a success.
And 24.
You're good.
Oh,
okay. So it stops. Like, it hasn't gone any faster. So you feel like you might break out of it, or it could consume you entirely.
Yeah.
It's Hargis' turn.
Really helped save me.
Okay, so it is your turn, Hargis.
There are spells that can help you with this.
Yeah, do you want to...
Well, I have to dispel. I have the...
Okay, so you want to try to dispel again?
I'm casting you, fool!
I have to dispel it again.
Alright, make a charisma check.
What's that? Oh, hello, baby. Are you snowman?
We're going to fight a...
21.
Snow monster.
Very nice.
Okay, you're good. You're like, and like the stone breaks off, and you're good. You look around, you see a few stone dwarves nearby, and they're just like,
Hi, Chicken Little. Oh, is that
cute Halloween costume?
Abominable snowman. Oh man.
You.
Be right out. 1 minute.
See you later. I'll swallow your soul.
You wanted to show you guys. Sorry.
So cute.
Awesome.
All right, so Hargis, you dispel it, And you just notice there are a few dwarves around you who are petrified into stone. But overall, no real damage done to Volkstad.
Well, if I got the time, and this thing has been destroyed, right?
Yes, it has.
I've got the spells to dispel their stuff if it didn't kill them.
Okay. I think you need greater restoration.
Yeah, once they're permanently petrified.
Okay.
Yeah, once the magic is done, like you try to dispel it, and there's no magical effect; they're just stone. So
The vaccine versus the cure.
I mean, the city can handle it, right? It's not your...
Components for that? What's the components for that? Is that
diamond dust, which is in short supply currently.
Anybody got any diamond dust? Oh, well, I just used all mine.
All right, Shaz, go ahead and
storage trope. So
Shaz,
sorry.
go ahead and make your
family. You will be missed.
your final con save, and this will determine whether it costs Jasper to.
Hey, but you know what?
Unless you want to wait a
Can't
day.
help them. I tell you what I'll do. I'll let you set them up on barrels in the beer garden, just so they have a place of honor.
Instant gravestones.
19.
Okay. With that, you see the rock. You feel the rock encompassing you. You see Chip reaching towards you, and you just go, and you break out away, and the stone just falls to the ground and just starts disintegrating, and you're safe.
Were you inspired to break out to avoid
off your body when you flex?
3 successes and 2 failures for Hargis and Shaz. That was a close one.
What was that?
And then I guess Jasper, did you dispel it? No, you're still okay. No. So go ahead and make your con save.
He's doing pretty good though, right?
1 or 2 saves. I haven't failed one. I just can't remember.
Succeeded one.
I don't think you did one last turn, now that I think about it. So go ahead and make 2.
I'll do one, last turn.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
19?
Success.
Whew. I've been rolling so bad. And then a 12, so not a success.
Failure. Okay.
You still got 2 more.
So Shaz, is there anything you want to do? Well, Shaz is basically out of...
I will run over to these injured gnomes. Where did you come from? Start pouring potions on them.
Oh yeah, let me see how their death saves went.
Since Chip doesn't have to heal, I imagine Chip was reaching forward to touch you, and then that's when you busted out.
Maybe fired, but I start cursing him against the other gnome.
So, after that, Chip goes to medic duty and will do.
Okay, thank you, Chip.
Some cures on.
Okay,
on as well.
One of them is dead.
Oh.
Dead.
Yep. And 2 of them are critically wounded, basically unconscious. One of them rolled a natural 20, so one of them is just before any healing is done. And it's just just getting up. Okay, so yeah, if he uses his healing spells, he can save the other 2 pretty easily. But yeah, one fatality.
1 casualty.
Yeah, 1 casualty. And then I guess we'll go back to Jasper. Go ahead and make your...
Alrighty.
Make another con save.
27, so...
Success. And that's 3. So yeah, you break out as well, and you're fine. For your gnomes... well, you saved 2 of them already. I'll roll for the other 2. They're fine. They've got heavy, lingering injuries, but...
Okay. Turn, Jasper's yelling out, "Roll call, everybody, account for yourselves. Everyone good on your end. Injuries, fatality."
Yeah, barely survived that one. Hi, I see you said Chip here.
Yeah.
Decker and Hargis, how you doing?
I'm good. That was awesome.
Everyone on your team's accounted for.
Raise my cut to my mouth.
You just hear the sound of drinking.
I don't know. I think this ninja. I think this valiant ninja squad of gnomes were assisting me, but one of them is out for it. Sorry, Jasper.
I'm afraid these dwarves are out for the count. There's no more diamond dust in my luggage.
I'll be right there for the gnome. And Jasper's going to get ready to double plane shift his way over.
Yeah, I got 3 dead guards here, too. Nothing we can do for them. One of them's wounded, though. It seems like he'll be okay.
Memorial monuments.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was pretty cool. It hit me with some acid, and I hit it back with absorb elements. Then it hit me really hard with lightning. That wasn't fun at all.
I picked up my sword, I embedded in the ground, and put it back in my bag.
The strangest thing, I hardly knew what was attacking me.
But then I hit it, sent it to hell. That gave me some time to drink a health potion. And when it came back, me and the Mages Guild blasted it the rest of the way. And it exploded, did some cold and acid damage that killed a few guards. So pretty sad, but we're trying to see if there's any. I think we take Revivify for granted, Jasper. I mean, when it's just some random guard, it's just part of the job. I think these guys are just down.
How many are down?
3 of them.
3. I got that.
I think I got 4 down.
I had always imagined that Chip had at least one Revivify component on him, because part of his job as field medic is to bring up Jasper if Jasper ever.
That makes sense. Yeah, as long as it's from your pool of diamond dust, you could give him however much you want. So.
Can't you twin cast Revivify?
You could.
They were
so
5 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
Drag the bodies.
So Chip is gonna save that gnome with that, and Jasper will double plane shift over.
Little gnome bias here.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep. And Jasper will double plane shift over to save the guards. He'll yell before he goes.
Before that. Okay, hold up. Let me count something because it might have been a minute already.
So hey, these fellows don't leave a pretty corpse.
I killed them in 4 turns. And then you
they
had
died like the first round.
3. And then plus so 3 rounds to get rid of your restraint. Probably took us 2 rounds to talk about it, and then 2 for you to get there.
Yeah, and plane shift's not direct, is it?
Yeah, so
that's 2 plane shifts. So you could get there with like 6 seconds to spare, so you can maybe save 1, but
I'll give it a shot.
All right,
Jasper
you see let's see. You see an older man. Looks like he was, a week from retirement. They're dead on the ground with acid burns on his face. You see a middle-aged man. Looks like he might, he has a wedding ring on his finger, might have a wife and family. And you see a young guy, his whole life ahead of him. And they're all 3 dead.
Now we're playing
which one do you revivify?
Jasper sighed.
I feel like these descriptions are pandering on my emotions.
Hey, it's just that's just the guards that died. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
He's gonna
your face tells it all.
He'll twin a revivify on the young guy and the middle-aged guy.
All right.
I got sorcery points to spare, so.
Okay. So yeah, Dacron's just sort of panting. You see
I feel like
some
the part
acid
of the
burns on him and stuff.
Doing a Sailor Moon thing.
And then Dacron's like super surprised to see you. He's like, oh, Dacron. You just like rush up and you just like see the 3 and just there's like a holy light and everything, and they both and they all
I know, but Bill did.
You guys are doing great.
Let's find out what this old guy's name is. Adam Cooper was his name.
Coop.
Old man Adam Cooper. Grandpa Adam, as his grandchildren called him. But
he died valiantly.
He did. In defense of Hardale, which he swore to do, so.
Picked a hell of a day to stop smoking.
Okay, so we're all just sort of recover and everything. I look at Dacron just looks at the boulder and he's just like, So, I mean, are you thinking what I'm thinking, Jasper? That reminds me a lot of how you described that thing that you fought in Garganta, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it's, I guess, unsurprisingly, the map we saw, they planted these little buggers all over the place. Must have been just covered in anti-scrying runes and anti-divination runes, whatever they were.
Yeah, I go over and I peer down in the pit where it came out, and there's like a broken chain down there and stuff, and a few runes in there that look like they were scratched in it, but burned off, you know? Like, it looks like somebody wrote runes in dirt as opposed to, like, them lasting there with magic. It looks like they did their part, and then they just faded and stuff. And I'm just like, so does that mean... So, based on the Dryad's message, like, so Vokial has the heart of the mountain?
Isn't he, as Ivan put it, in hell of his own making?
That's what I thought. But, I mean
it does.
Can he still activate it from where he's at? I mean, that doesn't...
I guess we need to go talk to Ivan and find out where the heck he's at. He's not been responding to any of my messages, so...
of course he wouldn't.
Let me
that necklace
contact... Let me contact... I was finally able to get a hold of one person over at Ice Blossom HQ. I'll see how they're doing over there. Just shoot a sending over to him and just say...
I feel like, don't you guys have a contact there? I mean, like, didn't you make any friends the last time you had an arc? There was,
not really a friend-making type.
There was that guy you went to the Library of Yabuthra with.
I mean, if he's back there, maybe that's the guy I got in contact with?
Sure, I mean, he probably likes you guys.
Did he recover from his horrible experience?
Took him on an adventure. You saved him from said adventure. Let's see if I have.
Yeah, so
his name.
Oh, that was such a long time ago.
Yeah, let's see.
The library.
It's probably based on Farallon Farnellis.
Good old Farallon.
Yeah, he's one of the 5 elders, specifically the one of metal and woodcraft. So yeah, he's the one who like builds all the golems and stuff like that. And so yeah, probably have him.
Yeah, shoot him ascending. He was probably in on the if he was willing to travel, I guess. But yeah, shoot him ascending. We've just been attacked here. How are you guys faring?
We're still under attack here. Trying to send my golems to fight it. It's some sort of floating, jewel thing, metal thing.
Another sending. Force is good, thunder's good. It's got a 60-foot death burst. Watch out for that.
Oh, good to know. I'll send my golems in for the final blow. That's good to know. How did you guys kill it so fast? There's a bunch of us here fighting it. It's really rough.
We're super cool.
In my
I guess you are the Firebrands. It makes sense. Okay. I think we. Oh yeah, it's blowing up. Look out! And that's like the last of that sending. Yeah.
Did he die or did he run out of words?
Let's see what kind of death burst it had.
Dial tone.
Poison and cold.
Oof, nasty.
I feel like the cold wouldn't be too bad for the Ice Blossom elves. They're probably used to that, maybe. Poison's never that great, but yeah, so... Oh, you know what? His golems will be just fine, because they're constructs, so the poison doesn't do anything, and then they're immune to cold, because they're mithril golems, so...
Wow.
Silver lining there.
MVP.
Okay. So, he actually cast sending to you. He's like, okay. Alright, city's saved. Quite a few casualties over here. It was right in front of Ivan Ishtar's house. I don't see him anywhere. I hope he wasn't harmed. We're looking for him, but none of the bodies seem to be him, so...
You should go ahead and prepare a memorial.
And Hargus just jump in on the sending like that?
I thought it was a group sending.
Multiple.
It's psychic, so yeah, it's psychic.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we're in the telepathic bond. Yeah, that totally works.
It is. It actually is.
Is that Hargus? Hey, Hargus.
Hargus is fine with it. Everybody else isn't necessarily.
That's funny. All right, so let's see. I guess we should inspect these holes, guys, while we can.
What holes?
They burst out of these holes. Maybe there's a clue down there we could take a look at.
There are 3 casualties in Ice Blast.
Yeah,
and they couldn't be stopped. It was just too much.
I guess the bees drop out of the air. I collect what I see, but they're useless usually.
Yeah, those are all stone now. They all got petrified from that last
Not only are they dead, they're worth less.
So they're very intricately carved stone bees.
They're usually just
fun
slag.
souvenirs.
This is novelty souvenirs.
Yeah, the other ones are slag from Foyer Dune. Foyer Dune, by the way, lands in front of you, Hargus, and he's just like, "Oh, well done, Hargus. The other ones have been subdued in the city. They were much smaller, much easier to deal with. Looks like we managed to get rid of this one just fine. So,
I thank you, Lord Dragon.
All right. Well, thanks for the tip. How did you know that this was going to happen exactly?
You know, if I remembered, I'd tell you.
Yeah, you're right. It's been a long day. It's been a long fight. Go get yourself a drink. I gotta go. Back
it was a foretelling from a hag. She warned us of this possible attack from the Vokio? Vokio. We did him a bit dirty, but we felt it was karma. And, of course, he's not going to leave any slight unaddressed.
I don't know what a Vokial is, but I'll assume he's no good. And
he was involved in that ugly business.
Kill Foyradun, right?
Huh?
He was involved in the ugly
Which
business.
dragon didn't Vokial help kill? Like, he tricked the guards and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you bring that up, he'll be like, oh, so he's one of the ones that killed my grandfather then, huh?
Yes.
Well.
And the gnomes.
Oh, man. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you defeat him or whatever, just let me know, because he and all the members of Dark Rapture I have a score to settle with.
Oh, we've increased his grief tenfold, I'm afraid. That's why this petty attack took place. But
I see.
We've got him in hand.
Well, if you ever capture him or kill him, then you'll have my thanks.
We will. We'll send you a souvenir.
Excellent.
A token.
All right, so what's the plan here? Do I, all over the psychic bond, which is still going for us.
I can hop in a hole.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should check him out to see if there's any indication of where Vokial might be. Obviously, he's not gone, but we need to talk to Ivan to figure out what he knows, because he knows something. He's never telling us everything, so...
No, he told us what he did to him.
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't. It was not.
Yeah,
I don't like repeating it.
I was rewatching our campaign, and yeah, he definitely.
I don't like repeating it, to be honest. It's quite gross.
Right,
yeah,
right.
If he's still able to do that through whatever, can he use magic items as a soul in a trapped? That's really weird to me.
I have never looked into that. I'm gonna be honest.
I just don't want him to do it to me.
Dacron jumps down into the hole, turns on his detect magic, and he's looking around, and he's just like, don't see any magic here anymore. Whatever it was spent, so I guess that's good.
Levitation, Atato, and cast light.
Okay, yeah, you look down there. Like I said, it looks like there were runes that were scratched into the bottom of it, but they've long since flared out, and magic in them is spent, so...
No. Could I just do an Arcana check on the...
investigation, I think.
Investigation?
Yeah, since there's no more magic left, go ahead and see if you can surmise what happened.
It's a hole in the ground. 11.
11? Okay, yeah, you notice that the dirt is packed in such a way that, like... Actually, I'll Dacron help you. He's good at investigation. I don't really use that very much. Ooh, very good. 16 plus...
Oh!
16 plus 9. Okay.
23.
23. Okay. So Dacron and Hargus, we both look at the hole, and I'm like, this dirt's packed pretty tight. It looks like it's
droppings.
Yeah, it looks like this was packed in here like several years ago. It's just been sitting here dormant, apparently, waiting for
some long-term
something.
Stuff right there.
I mean, I guess the heart of the mountain powered it, but
was Vokial, was that fight before or after our 10-year break?
Before
it, right?
Still.
Yeah, it was before it.
Yeah, you remember that war camp where Hargus and Shaz almost died?
Yeah, that was.
I don't like to relive that.
This thing's.
I
don't know.
I stuck it to a hobgoblin ward, and that was pretty awesome. But I'd be honest, no more hobgoblins for me, no more. Anyway, yeah, I remember them talking about that. We overheard those plans, and I guess this was it. Yeah,
10 years ago, bloody hell!
I'm waiting here for 10 years, and I guess he hasn't had the heart of the mountain this whole time. I wonder when it got taken from him by, I guess, the Red or Keith or whatever his name was. Finn.
Chuck.
Finn. I guess it could
I don't know why it was Keith. I don't know why I thought that.
Keith. This is my dark servant, Keith.
He did. I did think of him kind of, whiny little kid. So. Anyway. So yeah,
I they did just get it back. Why it just happened? No, it's very confusing.
The dirt's a little hot too, so I'm guessing it was in here just sort of warming up. That's maybe what that rumbling was it was powering up. And Jasper, when he says that, you remember that it took a while to power up the boulder on Garganta as well.
Have those jewels in the thing in the core? Have they gone inert, or are they still?
So those jewels all stuck together into a cluster and then collapsed on itself and exploded. And so there's no remnant of that. The metal is behind, and Dacron picks out a cool looking shard of one that still has the rune intact on it. And I'm like, that's going in the trophy room right there. Pretty nice.
That's a good one. Good piece.
Hey, Shaz, do these markings mean anything? Like, you still have your helmet on?
1 second.
All right, yeah, you see, you touch the few intact pieces that you have, and it's not necessarily a language, but you understand that they are runes of like poison, and then one that you see is stone.
Venom, stone, heat.
Yeah, and you can guess the other ones are shattered, but you're probably thinking, lightning, that sort of thing.
This one loosely translates to storm.
Jasper's flipping through his dream diary where the schematics of arcane things form.
Usually when it comes to revenge, I like to stick to some golden spray paint and some dog poo on the front porch, but, it's just me.
Ever invented, our dear Hargus. So 22, if that is anything useful, or if it's just more of the same, then it's fine. But
see, you paint it gold, and then they pick it up because it's shiny, and then they realize they got poop in their hand. It's magic.
So they're like, look, a golden nugget, and then it turns out to just be a nugget.
Yeah, exactly. It's the perfect revenge.
I bet that works better in dwarven territory than other places.
I don't know. I keep trying it. It's satisfying.
Shaz, I'm taking the rune that I think was white. I want when we get together again. I want to see what that did, because that's the only one that didn't blast at me, and I assume the other ones were stone. I didn't get stone. They got acid, lightning, cold.
I got a
green, so red,
red,
orange.
Second healing potion right now.
Red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, but no purple, black, or white.
I got a 25 Arcana if on one rune check, or all the rune checks, if you want me to do one at a time.
One at a time. So
okay, so that first one's 25.
Okay, so what do you want to look at? The white one, the black one?
Yeah,
those are really the only ones that you didn't really see. So which one?
The white one.
We'll do the white one is a rune of light.
light.
I need a coffee refill.
But you would know, with that high, you would know that it's the light of, it's specifically like light of distant stars.
Ooh.
And so there is the idea of light, and you wouldn't know this because you didn't see it, use it on an ice blossom. But yeah, it's like a rune of like the light of distant stars, and you're not quite sure what that means.
That's cool.
Pretty ominous.
I jot that rune down.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Further, that's an interesting one.
Actually, as you're jotting it down, you flip through a couple more pages, and you notice one of your drawings that you drew like quite a long time ago looks similar to that rune, and it's the one you used to know the banishment spell.
Oh.
And so you're like, oh, like as in light of like distant places, like.
That's cool.
But it also has like an extra diacritic on the rune that means like actual light too. So you take it to mean that it did something with light and then also something with teleportation to a far different plane.
Fun. Ooh. Might be fun to play with plane shift in this bad boy later on, or maybe teleportation. See where it could take us. Maybe we could go to one of those distant stars. Some people theorize that the distant stars are actually giant, like, things in the sky. That they're not just light, but physical objects, like very far away.
I know Hargis always said that they were campfires of nomads on like another world that was like upside down or something in the sky. And
yeah, that's a holding of the plains folk. But Copenhagen, they've got these really big lenses that they make out of polished glass that can actually see great distances. So even looking at the moons, you can see details on there. It makes us think that if those are actual objects that are far away, maybe everything else is too.
Yeah. Interesting. Never really thought about it much.
I'm pretty sure we live in a sphere, and those are just campfires on the other side.
That's what I was just saying, Hargis. That's an interesting theory. If you look at them up and sort of imagine it that, I can kind of see how that looks like if you were looking down on a dark plain filled with campfires and stuff. But
open space, vacuum, don't be ridiculous.
I don't know what those things are, but all right.
Did you want to roll on the black rune? See if you.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what we got. 16 on the black rune.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't resemble anything that you've cast before.
Sure.
It's a little weird, but I keep it. I'm like, I'll see if Shaz. When we meet up with Shaz, he can. This one doesn't look as cool. I think I can keep this white one and hang it up in the trophy.
I mean, that cool. One. That's pretty cool, yeah.
And it broke in a really cool shape. See how it's like kind of asymmetrical? It's shattered. I think my sword cut right here, and pretty sweet.
Got that nice chip out of it.
Yeah.
All right. So plan moving forward. What is the plan moving forward here? I guess go talk to Ivan.
I guess. I mean,
if he's got Vokiel's soul in the toilet and he can chat with it, I guess we could ask what contingencies he's had it set up. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got a soul, we can talk to it, right? I mean, speak with dead, or.
He's mentioned some things like that, questioning. On the Sanguine Hills, he mentioned, wanting to interrogate one of the souls. So if that's the same sort of thing, nasty business, but worth looking into, I suppose. All right. Yeah. What do you guys? Take me a minute to come collect everybody.
Do you have any spell points left? I mean, we can call it a day. Go tomorrow. I mean, you teleported all the way here. Did you go from the Greenways to here? I
did. Greenways to here, yes. That took out my level 7 and my level 8. I could use Circle of Teleportation to get me to a few places. The tree network, the fungal network.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll get me closer to you guys. But yeah, it becomes difficult.
I mean, we could just wait until tomorrow. Argus, do you have a teleportation of some kind? Can't remember.
I do. What level is teleport?
7, I think.
Oh, then I do have a teleportation.
Is it just the teleport spell, or is it circle of teleport?
Oh, wait a minute. This is easy.
I think I have both.
Dacron, I
Yeah?
take you to the Greenways right now. Chip
Find
takes Shaz to the Greenways right now. And Hargis, you can get there of your own accord.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, I have the teleportation circle, but I also have something else.
I mean, or you could go straight to Ice Blossom and try and touch base with Ivan when you get there.
Teleport to Ice Blossom. Spell fails because it doesn't exist anymore.
So where
There
are we
were
gonna
more
be at?
casualties there than anywhere else, but it's still standing.
where are we
You
gonna
guys you have some,
I
mithril
was gonna say
golems that
Are we all
used it
leaving
as a
Ice
beach
Blossom?
ball and just
Yes.
Mithril
Oh.
Golems were... Yeah,
Oh,
guts are hurting.
well, something like that. Moving on.
I'm gonna walk to the local library and ask where the nearest teleportation.
you would know that. I feel like
Transport
you
is.
probably have access at this point to the
I do.
Volkstad circle of
Either through-
teleportation.
Legitimate or non-legitimate means.
I mean, there's no Belkrazadon to sneak in the back entrance, but Hoyradun is like, oh yeah, you can use the circle of teleportation. Want to ride over there?
Yep.
All right, hop on.
Yeah.
He flies
Takes
there. It
you-
only takes like 10 seconds to fly up.
Takes you to the wrong one.
Into the cave and everything. You're easily find the tunnels of like the main government and the magical district of Volkstad, and they have
Dragons
circle of
smell
teleportation.
A gift for your collection.
And where do you want to teleport to from there? Hardin? Like, do we all want to meet up in Hardin?
Well, I mean, we can't get a hold of Ivan, right? I thought we'd go to
He
Ice
died.
Blossom to try and talk to
Hardness
him.
is heading to Ice Blossom. That's what he understood, so that's where he's going.
I mean, we still got the psychic connection, so we could decide on where we're going. Unless there's another
okay.
path forward, the only thing I can see is hoping that Vokial has some info, or we're able to get some info out of whatever remains of Vokial, right?
Yeah. I mean,
unless someone else has another idea.
Gonna have
No,
a very odd conversation.
The toilet lid.
yeah, we got to get in touch with Ivan. You want to just try sending to him? I mean, I doubt it'll work, but like, if there was a disaster, do you think maybe took off his necklace for a sec just to see if he...
Why don't we just communicate with one of his house servants? We're acquainted with a few of them.
That's true. Or no, not Eleanor. Yeah, if you remember his servants or something.
I will
You know that
ask,
dude that answered the door all the time? He was
what's his name?
irritating enough to vex.
No, what's our senator friend's names? Flondo or whatever.
Farallon.
Farallon, that's right.
Flando Flaricium.
I will.
Flondo Flarician, huh?
Farallon Flondo. Pardon.
Where are they teeth?
Yeah. I send them another and I'm just like, hey, listen, could you please get in touch with Ivan and ask him to contact us? We'd really like to chat with him.
Oh, and an important note. Monkeys say what?
Which monkey?
Very interesting. 2 voices in one sending. Yes, Master Ivan is indisposed, I think.
Due to the
he's okay though.
We've had to deal with. Our minds have been fused in this psychic bond.
He's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tell him to get back to you as soon as I get a chance.
Oh dang, he didn't die.
There's a knock on your door, Ivan. Your
Cyrus,
mansion
could
door.
you get that?
Excuse me, yes, Flondo
Thank you for
Calls
doing
up the
that.
thing, turns the door, and it opens up. And it's your servant, and Al.
Please continue communicating with Austin as Cyrus.
And go.
So the servant, who's used to this, just, nods at the hand. He's just like, Master Ishtar, your Firebrand friends are trying to reach you with a sending message. Also, the threat, whatever the shape thing was,
you're in danger?
there were a few casualties, but it's taken care of. So, yeah. Thank goodness thank Fresquipa for mithril golems, eh? And you look out there, and there's a couple of mithril golems helping to like sweep up the shards and carry the dead bodies.
I've got like the bib apron. I've got a baby bouncing on one side. Got like formula that I'm trying to mix on the other.
You got Mage Hand stirring one.
Yeah, Mage Hand behind me stirring a pot.
Does
it's like
Eleanor not want to help at all? Or?
She's got beauty standards to maintain. She's got
some
to
stuff.
get her.
Oh yeah, the whole noble aspect where it's like
she has some things to take care of. Normally, like I get looked down upon in the Society of Nobles for taking care of my child directly. They're like, you have servants
for that. Why waste? Why lose trance hours when you could?
Precious trance hours.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would explain something about Elven society.
It's nap time in about like 30 minutes. I'll come out and check on all that in a bit and try and contact them.
All right.
If they contact you again, just tell them I'm fine. I'll did they mention where to meet them or anything that way, or did they just say like, "Hey, is Ivan there?" Knowing I have no way to communicate back.
They just said that they're trying to get a hold of you through a sending spell. So I assume your necklace is making you unavailable that way. So I don't know if you want to just take it off.
I don't really want to. I keep getting unsolicited calls from others. I don't want to take it off and it'd be like all of a sudden I gain running up by 12 people.
There's some people from high school.
Well, I'm gonna go help clean up.
And demons that are trying to collect on some things.
But consider the message delivered. He kind of salutes you and runs out to go help. Your house sustained 500 gold pieces worth of damage.
Oh, nothing.
So if you want to mark that off.
Basically, the garden got destroyed.
Yeah. It all like got frozen and withered. And... yeah.
Garden gnome.
Horrible flooding damage.
You've broken our shrubbery.
Okay, I'll mark out the 500 gold. So, do I get to find out what happened after I cast that spell on it?
Cast what spell?
Oh yeah,
after I cast Prismatic Wall.
Yeah, so if you want to go out there and talk to the people out there and stuff.
I assume that will happen.
Okay, yeah, you find out.
Whether you want to or not.
Therilon's out there. The mithril golems mainly just beat it down and did like frost breath on it and stuff until it exploded. And luckily it did cold damage and poison damage, so they weren't harmed at all. Anyway, Therilon explains that...
Shielding from...
Therilon explains that it was that the rainbow shield was there for about 6 seconds and then it just disappeared.
How did it just disappear?
He's like, I don't know, sir. Or I guess
his anti-magic field and dispel magic doesn't work on it.
He's one of the 5 elders, so I don't know if he would have said that. Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, it didn't disappear. I don't know why I said that. My head's all of it. Yeah, so it just stayed there, and 10 minutes later we beat it to pieces, and yeah, and then it exploded, and that was it.
Those 3 dead guys are actually alive.
I mean, I'd be interesting to roll 60 times to see if it eats through the layers of the wall in that order, because it probably wouldn't. But
unless it can cast a pass wall, it can't get through one.
That's true. But I could say that the stone rune did that.
I mean, whatever you want to do. I thought it would be dumb enough to try and just move through it.
It didn't really move at all. It just sat there in midair, looking around, blasting and stuff, because there were people there trying to like fight it and stuff. So, and then you blind it. So it's just like
it couldn't see them because it's completely obfuscated. So I assumed it would try to move through so it could hit things. And then I think it just went.
Like it had no targets.
Error.
So it just went,
didn't know how to handle this.
No targets found. But yeah,
Basically,
but
the mythical golems and everybody enough time that when it dropped, all of a sudden it just got pummeled by everybody.
Oh, never mind. This is way more complicated than I thought. So yeah, it could get through. It got through the red layer. So we'll say it stopped flashing
Well,
red.
it couldn't
but
because
then
it was on the
it
inside.
needs-
It couldn't get to the red layer because you have to do one layer at a time. So it has to start from the violet out.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I thought it says the wall, which has AC 10, can be destroyed one layer at a time in order from red to violet.
Yeah, because
So-
normally you're from red to violet, but if you're on the inside, the sage advice says no, you'd have to do it from the other
Oh,
direction.
interesting. Okay, in that case, it could get through violet.
By casting a 9th
Indigo-
level spell.
Yes. Well, it just says this layer is destroyed by
Hey,
dispel magic. The second one.
I think it says 9th level.
Okay, it could get through the second one with light. It could get through the blue one with fire damage. Green is where it would stop, unless maybe the stone spell could cast as a pass
With
fall.
light?
But it could not get through yellow because that takes force damage to destroy. So they could. So what Theron said is, after a while, it started losing some of its colors, but it just eventually just kept flashing yellow, orange, and red until the effect ended.
Well, no, they
why
would just see red the whole time. They would have never seen another color.
So
Right.
yeah, it's just like yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red. I think it's cycles. Otherwise, it's not going to be prismatic, right? But
Well.
when you attack it, it's like each layer or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Either
it
way.
couldn't get through the yellow one.
Unless it
That's a
moved.
crazy spell.
It could have walked through it and just taken the damage, but then it would have taken a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, I don't think it would have
I
survived
figured
that.
since it's a programmed construct, it's kind of like those self-driving cars that you see when people decide they want to box them in. Have you seen that? You pour a line of white around it, so brings a circle of salt around a self-driving car, and it can't get out because it just breathes lines everywhere. So as soon as this opaque thing was around it, it was just like, well, I can't go anywhere.
It's like, it's rotating around, blasting its runes, and then once it does that, it just goes just slowly rotating.
And minutes
in
later, there's
circles.
like 4 mithril golems. All the army people are ready and just like holding their actions, and it drops, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, that's basically what happened. And then it did a death burst and exploded and killed 3
so
elves.
the death
but-
burst probably is what caused it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it killed 3 elves, but
Just the crater back where it was.
and your garden. It destroyed the garden. But other than that,
okay,
good.
yeah, well, that's fair.
Your garden is a right mess. Your front yard's in tatters.
Well, I wanted to change it anyways.
Right. So, what do you guys think? I can't get us too.
Why don't we just wait
Bit
till
later.
tomorrow and then
We could get there.
we
Tomorrow,
could just
yeah.
cast sending to Ivan tomorrow.
I mean, yeah. I don't know that.
Where
we're
were
ever
we gonna
go.
meet back up after when we separated previously? Like when I went back home, where were we gonna meet
At
up?
the keep
Probably
before
the
we
keep.
got this thing. Yeah.
Okay, then tomorrow I will
time
show
frame
up
that
at
is,
the
it's
keep
probably-
teleporting, and
Okay.
also in a fiery explosion. Just so you know.
Okay, so Hargis can use the circle of teleportation to teleport to the keep. Jasper and I can just travel there easy with our flying mounts. Shaz is kind of stranded in Appleshire. Do you have a way of... Do you have a flying mount or anything?
I'll get there.
Jazz is realizing on his
he's probably-
own long distance travel
No,
sucks.
you've got
Hey,
you've got
can't
Chip with
shift
you.
up? Mm.
Yeah, Chip can either plane shift. No,
He can't
Yeah,
regain
he's
spell slots, right?
or he couldn't. Yeah, so you'll have to circle
So
the
he's
teleport.
a
someplace
dead
close.
battery, basically.
No, he's got one. He's got one plane shift left, but then he couldn't get out of the plane shift. So
Oh, but he does have
This guy takes
circle
him
of
to the
teleportation.
plane, and then Jazz is just
Yeah.
stuck in the greenways.
I'm trapped
Lost.
here. Yeah.
You're like, what?
And Chip's just standing there smiling at you.
So, okay, so he does have a circle of teleportation, so he can get you back to the keep. We can all get
Pretty
back
close
to the
anyway,
keep.
and then they can fly back.
Yeah, if you want to just mark off those spell components with the spore dust or whatever they use for that, then
Do
that's
you want to
fine.
roll for the fireball damage, Austin?
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So So you teleport just like what in our courtyard?
Yeah, I normally just show up in the courtyard. Hopefully, there's no berry
Most
bushes
of the time,
nearby.
it's fine. This has never happened before. Okay, what is it? 8d6.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
8d6. Ouch.
All right, so we're just sitting there in the courtyard. I guess the next day. Did you say you're coming the next day?
Yeah, next day.
Okay, so you try a couple more times to do sending. It doesn't work, and so we're like, well, let's just take a day off. I'm, lick our wounds. Relax. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow. So we're just kind of,
he kind of struggles to keep his attention. So he goes ahead and throws a permanent sustained illusion, to where whenever he teleports, when he arrives in a burst of golden flames that, golden orb that bursts into flames and evaporates.
Let me get this straight.
That's a really
He
funny
arrives first.
programmed illusion.
He arrives first. There's an explosion of flames in that, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's just Hargus." Then I show up in an explosion of flames, but mine are real and hurt you guys.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
well,
So, yeah.
I love to upstage you.
So yeah, we're just like sitting there, just like, just like kind of,
Even better.
kind of
I hope
recovering
very
from our
much
wounds.
don't
We're
get
just sitting
hit.
there, and I was like, so how are the wedding plans going, Jasper? And then suddenly just a fireball explodes out of the courtyard. We all take 34 damage if we don't succeed on a dexterity save. I don't have my shield, so I
Sorry,
fail.
I didn't hear you were already appearing in flames, or I would have thought of something else.
It's probably a DC 15, I would
I was
say,
going to say,
right?
probably
So-
lower DC.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Originally, I had wrote it up that the failure was my spell save DC because it comes from my spell, but that wouldn't be good in this case.
So yeah, we're just like, oh gosh, oh Jasper, the tree's on fire.
Well, one of the berry bushes is just like, help, help!
Oh, it wouldn't. If any of the berry bushes are in that area, they're
Go up and roll, Barry!
You might have incinerated one of the berries.
Stop running!
I don't
If
think
I have
they
to
have-
waste a revivify on a berry.
Okay, how much? Okay, I'm gonna say one. Okay, let's here,
Barry,
Jasper.
no!
Roll a d4
1d1.
minus 2.
One sec. What spell are you using?
I use teleport.
Teleport.
He still
It's
has
my
the
side
wild
effect of
magic
any
side
magical
effect.
travel causes a problem. There's a chance that
And so knowing that you could cause extraordinary damage whenever you do this, you
a
go
small
This has
directly-
never happened before. This particular
This is
thing has
small
never happened
chance.
before. So
The
this
the worst
is where
thing
we
that happened
learn.
before is when we took the force damage because it kept
Yeah.
on repeating the cycle. But
So
this
you're
is the
going
first
to-
time
And all we had to
I've
do to
had
avoid that is just not teleport with him. And
the
so
center of the keep is where you're
Well,
Just,
we're
yeah, the
back to
courtyard where we
item.
always hang out.
Hargus is that.
So,
berry
Jasper,
is timing.
roll a d4
Because
minus
timing is-
2, and that's how many berries are in the explosion.
all right.
Hargus is
Could be
composed
none,
of
it could
running
be
and
one.
Most
Could be
important
three.
role of the
movements.
campaign here. 2.
Got
Okay,
any luck?
all right.
Okay.
So one of them was like right there, and he's just like, and I was
I'll
just
get
like,
you
hey Barry, can you give me a glass of water, please? Yeah, you
Yes,
got
sir.
it, boss. And then he just waddles off, and just as he waddles out, like the grass is burned like right next to him. It was so close.
He's
So I'm sure you're obviously kind of alarmed and angry, Jasper, that almost. But we're just like, oh gosh, like put out the fire and stuff. I get a bucket, take some of the water out of the pond, put out the tree. What
You know,
the hell
eventually
was
I'm
that?
gonna have to
I
fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. That was a new one.
Yeah, eventually.
I
Can
liked
you
it.
fix it right now?
I thought you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it. What do you think I've been spending time in my workshop doing?
Copying me is what I thought.
guess I hadn't thought of that.
Trying to upshow me.
Well, it's certainly
Oh.
not
Trying
dealing
to
with
upstage me.
reanimating corpses for the purposes of seeing if they could do yard work.
I like to do a chorus line when I reanimate corpses.
Where's Shaz?
Right here.
He just barely opened up the door. Right then, just got.
I wonder what the temperature's like outside.
Apparently hot.
Yes, Ivan, how are you?
Good enough.
Oh.
So, weird experience, was taking care of household chores and other things, coming back with a bunch of groceries, and this giant dodecahedron polygonal thing popped out of the ground and started shooting stuff.
I run into the trophy room and then I come out and I'm like, did it have runes on it like this?
I don't know, I didn't really look at it. I just put it in a ball and then let the city guard and mithril golems take care of it.
Oh, okay.
One might assume.
Interesting.
I'm mildly let down by that.
It exploded afterwards, and there was a few casualties. But, you know, they're guards. They signed up for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at Jasper.
Probably in their contract.
Okay, well, anyway, glad you're okay, I guess.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. Like, I didn't even get hurt or anything that way. It was just an inconvenience. I have to have some gardeners come by the next week. They say that they can't do the yard work unless somebody's at the house. And Eleanor's busy that weekend, so I don't know. Hopefully I don't miss that.
Sounds very inconvenient.
Alright.
I'm not missing it, just hearing about it.
Well, to prevent your garden from being destroyed in the future, we need to talk to Vokiel to interrogate him for the heart of the mountain.
Oh.
Yeah, because
You want me to teleport you guys there right now? We could just go and talk to him.
How about we
handle the
discuss...
teleportation?
I thought we killed Vokio.
No, Ivan trapped him in
Ivan trapped his soul, but clearly he can still use magic items, I guess, because...
Vokiel's dead, but... I mean,
It's complicated with some
I've attached his soul to something...
Right.
You know, there's worse fates than death in a way.
Water closets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gravity flush. Water closets.
So he must have planted these things, like, again, like a...
Yeah,
ago,
we were
10
looking
ago?
at them close, and it looks like they were planted in there before the Battle of Pfiffenpommel, but
There's...
they were activated clearly by the heart of the mountain. Like, I don't know if you saw the inside, but full of red
Didn't
gems.
you... Isn't there, like,
know.
battle maps or something that you guys told me about when you found a war camp that, like,
Yeah.
showed plotted spots?
Yeah, these are them.
That one. Yeah.
So they were sitting there that whole time, and then apparently very soon after the heart of the mountain disappeared, then they were activated. So
Did anybody make sure that all the dots happened?
Yeah, we got. That's why that's actually the only reason we sent anybody to Appleshire, because it was such a. I don't think otherwise we would have gone there.
Yeah, Hardale,
Appleshire,
Appleshire, Balkstad, Ice Blossom, and Copenhagen. So basically, kind of a circle around where the war camp was.
You know, really weird things happen whenever I go home, I've noticed lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every time, and then I come back, and then you guys have done some, like, there's some weird event that's happened. I think this is the first time it's happened while I've been at home, though.
I've heard people
Ivan.
around Ice Blossom call you
Ivan.
Ivan Stormcrow. Have you heard that?
Ivan.
Why Storm?
That's
Oh!
cool.
I don't know, it's just something I heard.
That's an awesome name.
I thought that was
Yeah,
Argus's
what-
last name.
That
Yeah,
is
what's up,
hurtful.
that he chose himself.
So what is unusual for an elf?
I mean, he looks around at all of you,
I get the impression
Things.
you've been around.
looks at the berry bush coming out, like, putting out a little bit of fire, and then, like,
Yeah,
presenting.
just one of its
Got a little
leaves
bucket.
burned out or whatever.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, what is weird anymore? Anyways.
Excuse me, Barry. I'm still waiting on that glass of water.
Call it right up.
Okay, so I don't know how Vokiel in his disheveled state would be able to control...
Yeah, I thought you had this under
Or-
control, Ivan. Like, did he escape like that doll that you had?
Oh, he
possessed?
definitely didn't escape, as far as I know. It's
Let's check his
like
jar
my
and
control
see.
over the spell is still there. However, if you want to talk to him, you're gonna have to be able to cast or use detect thoughts. Can't exactly speak in his current state.
Can Hargus just cast Speak with Dead on it? You said he's dead, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, he's dead. His body's dead, but his soul's trapped in an object.
I could ask the Tree Father. He could give me that for a minute or two, I'm sure. One way
I'm
or
just
another.
saying that that's what you'll have to do. And it might be a little awkward, but yeah.
I mean, you can
Wait,
talk to him as well.
so let's assume he does have the heart. How do we get it from him if he's not willing to cooperate? Sounds like he's already in hell. What worse could we do to him?
Good question.
Unless, of course, we negotiate for his permanent
technically-
death.
Wait,
be
I know a
honest.
threat. I know a threat. If I could throw it in here. Right now, he's a private toilet in Ivan's residence. We could just open him up to Oktoberfest in Valkstad and just say, we're bringing you to...
well,
Oh,
He's not a
God.
private
you will be open to the public.
He's not a
FYI,
private
sausage
toilet.
weekend.
He's actually a public toilet. He's just
No, right.
he's at
Yeah,
the art
right.
center.
Guys, our
You
campaign
know,
is
I can't
gross.
think of a worse place to be a public toilet than in an elf city. Man, that stuff's got to be mulching for a while before they push it out.
Did you say he was Ivan?
So there was this donation event, and as part of it, there was supposed to be helping with reconstruction, and I offered them a very glorious toilet that
Sure.
happened to have the soul
Right,
of Volkial trapped inside of it. So he has all the sensations, he just can't talk.
So you really don't have eyes
So
on.
you donated it? We don't even know where Vokiel is now.
Oh, no, I know where he is. He's in Ice Blossom. He's just like a few blocks away from town, and I have Cyrus check on him periodically.
All right. Well, I guess task one is go check on Vokial and make sure he's still trapped in Toilet Town.
Yeah.
Oh,
You talk to
I
him.
would know if he's not.
We should probably have to. We should probably find out if there's any other traps that he has. I mean, you know, does he have servants who are activating stuff? I don't know.
Right.
I mean, all
It's
intents
clearly
and
his
purposes,
magic,
he's-
but-
his soul's trapped.
All right, gentlemen. As a real life note, I might have to get going here soon.
Why, Shaz? What you got going today? Just kidding. That makes sense.
Should we,
Anyway,
should
I
we
would like to
skip
have enough
to
energy for work.
should we montage to finding Vokial and
Montage. Travel montage.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, I think a couple plane shifts would get us there without too much trouble. So I could take out.
All right, that's it. We can interrogate Vokial, and then I'll have to get going.
Okay, sounds good.
I also want to eat before we keep talking to him. So.
Okay.
I gotta say, all this
So-
out talk has really made me hungry.
So we're like, okay, yeah, it shouldn't take us longer than a few hours to locate the toilet and find him. Well, that didn't take nearly as long as we thought. Here we are, and so is it just in somebody's house then, Dustin? Like,
No. So imagine an art center, and then there's a public restroom.
okay.
And the public
okay.
restroom has a plaque on it that talks about donations to the building.
Okay.
I donated a toilet to the
Oh,
art
okay.
museum
And it
that
cut
can be
to us.
used, but
So
it's
it
an
is in
elaborate
the-
toilet.
Okay, so
But
it is in
it's
the
public.
public restroom of
Yeah.
an art center in Ice
And
Blossom.
we're waiting
Okay.
in line. We're waiting in line to get to the correct toilet.
Okay, so yeah,
You know what I got a vision of
It's a bit
in
awkward.
real life? In a town close to me, Sulphur Springs. They have a nice, like, historic downtown, and they've installed some art pieces, which are public restrooms, which from the outside look like mirror cubes. And the inside is one-way glass you can see out of.
Heard of
And
these.
of course, I was cornered into, I had to use one.
Right.
And
This is such a
immediately
bad
some
idea.
small little girl, some 10 to 12-year-old little girl spent the whole time. And I'm committed, you know?
Oh my god. That's
I mean,
such a bad
I'm probably in
idea.
there a good 20 minutes, you know,
God.
deuce time. And she's,
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst.
I
idea.
had to-
spy. with
and
my
then
eye.
every time I go by, I have to fight the urge to, no, okay, no. No.
Not me. I'm better than this. I am better than this.
Okay, so we wait in line to use the bathroom, and then all of us go in at once, even though it's a
Go into
single
one
bathroom. Get a few stairs that way.
Hey,
And
hey,
There's
I'm
a
across
few
the
stalls. Maybe I don't know.
I don't
Anyways,
care what your age is. No crossing the stream.
all right, I
at
close
least the
the.
elaborate toilet because it had to be something that the art center would actually accept and
It
you know
is.
elf
It is
stature.
a nice. Yeah, it's
statues.
a nice toilet. I'm wondering what sort of atmospheric music I should be playing right now. I have no idea.
Oh,
I think harp. I feel like they want some harp music going.
Yeah. Okay.
Woodwinds, babbling brooks.
We'll just do
I don't
snow,
know.
'cause it's
Apparently,
snowy there.
metal and screamo works well in bathrooms because then you just don't wonder about things.
Okay, so we're here in front of the extravagant toilet.
it's not a porcelain.
Jasper, you
hole
said
in
you had a
there.
way to talk to it then, or?
What session is this? What did we do to come to this point?
How long did it take us to get here?
You teleported
Just
here,
go
and then
with
we were
the
able to
ritual.
find it, and we just waited in line, and yeah, so
Oh my god.
still
All
seems
right.
Top tier D&D. Let's move on.
All right, I lock the door.
Shoot, I can't do the. I can't
Wait,
do
are
the.
several of you in the same stall?
Yeah, we got a few weird looks.
Do you?
Ah.
Does
I
anyone
ain't
else-
joining on that.
Okay, so you're staying outside now?
Oh, come on, Ivan. Hop on in.
Come on, Ivan, you're the one who locked me in here. Don't you want to gloat a little bit?
Think of it as a
No,
bonding
not like
experience.
You know, actually, it might
I'm
be a
fine.
better
You guys
bargaining
have fun.
Does he have? So he has perception of the world around him, like all
He
perception.
has-
He's probably
he has the
blinded,
same-
but
He has
can
the
probably
same kind of
feel-
sensations that Cyrus has. So
Yeah,
Does that
but in
include
a toilet.
blind
so.
sight.
yeah, so Cyrus is aware of his surroundings and stuff that way. As far as I know, he can still feel taste and other things that way if he had a mouth.
Yeah. Alright.
The toilet does have a mouth. But
Cyrus will like occasionally like take a piece. Like if there's like whipping cream on a cake, he'll be like, "Bloop," and then he'll walk off.
It's a dark time we live in here.
Was this inspired by a certain dragon we encountered?
Oh my god, I keep forgetting.
Oh,
This is the
yeah.
second time we've done this.
It all comes
We're in
back.
more toilet-related adventures than I ever dreamed we would be when I first
Why are you
I
started.
don't
Yeah.
know this one. What's the toilet dragon thing?
Oh, you know,
the
remember
dragon
that?
we murdered.
Don't you remember in Argonath the poop that shook an entire city?
The waste
Pope that
dragon?
shook a city. Oh, I remember the day.
The waste management dragon?
I don't quite remember. I remember the imprisoned dragon. I don't remember this particular detail being discussed.
No, it was discussed.
It was blocked out, so not a.
Shook a city. What a that's a title for this episode.
How dare you block it out? I was very proud of that.
All right, go
Oh,
ahead.
nice.
I mean, I appreciate the little bowl of flowers in here, Jasper, but I still don't like being in here for very long. So go ahead and
No, I'm
do your.
right. Jasper will close his eyes and
I'm telling you
entreat
what,
the tree
listen.
father with the ability to speak with the
This
soul
toilet's
trapped
been
in this
blown up a
toilet.
few times.
So using wish to allow the tree father to pick whatever.
Can you
I
imagine
like
a
no
1,000-year-old?
below.
vengeful
The
like
appropriate.
hatred going on there.
Okay.
Hey, can you imagine the
so-
1,000-year-old juices that have been flushed down this sucker?
So Ivan, you're not in the bathroom with us.
Yo.
Okay. So all of us are there, and all of us hear it and everything, and see it or whatever, but except for Ivan. Okay. So the toilet glows bright green for a moment, and then it condenses into a little green orb that floats up out of it expectantly for you to ask the first. To initiate speaking with it, basically.
I was really hoping the toilet ring would talk.
Am I speaking with the soul of the departed being known as Vokial?
No, you gotta help me out of here, man. Please.
He's lying.
My name is Pisk. I was Vokial's servant.
Vokiel's servant. Oh my god, we killed the wrong Vokiel.
My name is Pisk. I was a doppelganger servant of Vokiel. I came here to distract Ivan and he put me in this toilet. Please let me die, please. Please.
He's kind of got a Joan Rivers
like-
kind of feel to him, doesn't he? oh.
I crack the door and I'm like, Ivan, you really might want to come in here and listen to this.
No, I'm good. Even if it's the wrong guy, he still deserved it.
Ivan, quick question. Would you describe your one-on-one sort of combat duel with Vokiel when you trapped him in here? Would you describe it as sort of an epic battle between you and a very powerful mage, or did you just sort of steamroll him? Would you say? Would you guess?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
All right, so you really put up a real
Listen, high-level wizards fighting, it's pretty much decided on the first spell.
Sure. So it was just the one spell from you, and he was.
Kind of.
All right. Okay.
Okay, look, I think there's a simple solution to this. He tells us literally everything he knows about Vokiel. In turn, we kill him forever.
Sure.
We release him.
I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, that does.
We could burn him up in one spell, couldn't we?
Yeah,
I mean, this is kind of odd because I was able to go and get Vokiel's research stuff.
No, you weren't.
So
You never spoke to him. I said, do you want to ask him questions about where to find his research about the clone spell and stuff? You never did. You're just like, I'll do it later, and you put him in a toilet.
But surgery.
No, we definitely talked about that.
No.
You guys,
I said, do you want to ask him questions? And you're like, oh, we'll do it later.
Yeah, no. I
So
meant-
Ivan
we
put it
know-
off and forgot, apparently.
Yeah, very busy with
That's so wrong.
The green orb floats there expectantly.
How dare you, Mr.
Glad that it's not in the toilet currently, but also afraid to go back.
Yeah. All right, listen, I understand you must be a bit upset just with your whole circumstance, but I would like to put it to you this way. Vokiel used you as just fodder that would get steamrolled by one of the most powerful mages in the entire kingdom.
Problematic.
That was the whole plan. He knew that he would kill me, and then he had a new body for me to reincarnate into. A much stronger, more powerful body than I had. That was part of the deal, and the reason I agreed. I thought that Ivan would just kill me.
Hey, thought you were going to get your group back, did you?
Right, that's rough.
Please, I'll do anything. Can you just please let me move on?
Didn't account for the fact that
where is this? Where were we supposed to meet back? Like, where was the new setup? We had the island set up. We saw that. I assume he's not going back there. So,
island
correct
setup?
me if I'm wrong. Yeah, where's
I don't know about any island.
Okay.
He just has his own. I mean, the entrance to his domain is in Shadow Mara, but I mean, he just has his own sort of demi-plane that he lives in.
Oh, in Shadow Amara.
Well, that's where the entrance is. Yeah, Dakrin is like, that's why the Tree Father said that it wasn't in this plane. It's in a demi-plane. Ugh.
Right.
I thought we couldn't do that.
Well, more or less, but I mean, so the entrance. Can we have some very specific guidelines to how to reach that?
It uses a lot of energy to speak, but I can probably give you some details. What do you want to know?
Yeah.
If you promise you'll kill me, will you just kill me when I tell you all I know, please?
Even if honestly,
I'm gonna chat with. Go ahead, Jasper.
I mean, I think that's fair.
I'll have a chat with the Tree Father, and we'll see if
there's
we
people
either,
outside the bathroom looking at each other. Why are they talking?
and we will either, release you from this plane, release you from this terrible torment, or perhaps, the Tree Father could consider you having served your penance for whatever crimes you might have committed. I don't know exactly, but I'll leave that to his judgment. But we'll see. One way or another, yes, we will release you from this.
All right, I have the energy to answer maybe 4 or 5 questions. What do you want to know?
Exactly how to reach the entrance to the demiplane.
Well, the entrance, there's a portal in his keep in Shadow Amara. Do you guys know how to get to Shadow Amara?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can go. Actually, that makes sense because that's where Ivan stole Otis's soul, which kind of pissed off Vokial in the first place. So, yeah. So you guys have been in his keep. There's a portal up in the attic. It's easy to find it, and suddenly all of you guys get this sort of visual, sort of directions. It doesn't really come into words, but it's like you remember clearly the layout of the keep, even though it's been a while since you guys were in there. But you guys remember kind of one of the floors, and he just sort of is just like, there's a secret door on the top floor, and it just leads to a portal there. There's actually a shortcut to Shadow Amara if you want. There's a shed south of, an abandoned shed south of Ice Blossom, and Vokial has used that to sneak in and out.
Oh, that's really good to know too. All right.
Good to know.
Alright, are there any like traps or anything we have to worry about? Or like doppelgangers such as yourselves?
I'm the only doppelganger he hired. I was basically a spy. I didn't even do that much for him. I did a little bit of espionage, and then he said that he'd offer me a much better body if I did basically a suicide mission for him, so that I could distract Ivan.
Well, he did get a new
Ask
body.
him about,
It's kind of nice.
Ask him about
Those carvings.
basically ask him about releasing Otis, and then I knew that he would kill me after that, and he didn't. He mean he killed me, but then he put me into this. You see, like, energy start streaming out of it, like calm down, Declan's like, calm down. We
move along your death here. Is there anything else?
That's 2 questions out of what, 5 we get? 2
yeah.
out of 5. Okay.
I'm glad how effective this works.
Yeah. All right. I don't. So yeah. Let's stop at 4 for a minute and then think about things a bit. All right. So 2 more questions. What do you think? Anything? I mean.
We could ask
How to get there? We know how to get there. He's not going to know.
we could ask if there's like a password or something.
Yeah, if there's just a shed, is it like a circle of teleportation? Or?
I mean, we'll know that when we get there, I suppose.
Is there a password to use the teleportation in the shed? Yes, the password is Obey Vokial.
Mm.
I
Subtle.
was gonna laugh if it was some bathroom-related password.
Obey Vokial.
What's your favorite movie? Flushed Away.
That's 3 questions.
Flash.
So there aren't any other doppelgangers.
No.
Has Vokial contacted you at all? I guess we could ask. I don't think you would.
I don't think he would either. Well, it's okay. If we don't have anything good to ask right now, we can just leave it at 2 and come back later.
How long were you working
Just
for?
leave him.
Please don't come back later, please.
No. Listen.
I don't
For all
think I
intents and
can.
purposes, you are out of order, all right? And actually, 1 second, Jasper's going to press the digitate the toilet bowl. Yeah, he's going to clean it up. He's pressed the digitating the toilet bowl and everything. I've got some... I'll pour some mead or something down there from the flight so it tastes a little better. He gets to taste something nice for the first time in 12 years.
I think it's only
wants-
been like 2 years, but
I'll
or maybe a
flush
year,
anything you want
but-
down there, man. If you
I
want
just
to taste
don't want to be a
the stuff,
toilet, please.
Sure. I just need to check a few things first. And then we'll go from there.
Fergus is gonna use it after you guys leave. He just closes the door, uses it, and then leaves. He's like, oh man,
I guess we can ask literally, like, do you promise to stay dead if we kill you? You won't go rushing back to a body or something?
I don't.
You know,
I
might
don't
just
know that
take him
he
back
has
to the body regardless of his choice or not, because
exactly
the
my
spell's
thought.
been activated.
Whatever, we'll kill him then. If we kill him,
I will remind you guys too that you don't know about the clone spell, so that the idea of another body might be intriguing to you.
Well, we know Vogel's been getting several bodies. So
and so maybe it just kind of clicks that it's like, oh, he like can create
something.
bodies, you know, and it's not like
whatever.
the Masked Lord
Or
how
he
he just sort of
reincarnates
possesses other people's bodies with the M4
All right.
and stuff. So
Is that all our questions then?
That's all I have for now, and that's the only reason I don't want him to be released. Because if he goes back to like he's been promised, if he goes back to Vokial upon death or whatever, then I don't want Vokial getting advanced warning. Vokial's got to be a little, kind of relaxed at this point, thinking we've forgotten about him, we don't know where he is, yada yada. So
then why did he set off those traps against us?
I mean, I don't know. He's a petty little jerk. I don't know.
He definitely is. It's true.
So,
All right, gentlemen, I do have to get going. I hope you guys free
All right.
pisk here.
well,
Have a
I
good
mean,
night, sir.
I think
It's scary.
we'll plan our
Off the
steps
neck.
and then head to the shadow tomorrow,
See
right?
you later, Hayden.
Hey guys,
See ya.
Thanks for joining.
No,
good
man.
plan.
All right.
It's good.
I mean, that seems to be the play here. Let
Oh,
him.
But I mean, if he was a servant, he would know everything about like does he know any like I don't know. I don't want to ask this to him directly, but like, should we ask about any secret entrances or guards, traps? I don't know.
Guards and traps.
Like
I
if
feel
he was
I
a servant, he would know intimately his, the interior of his demiplane and stuff. Should feel like that could be, like we could know where to find the heart, maybe, or I don't know.
I suppose you might have that level of information. Does seem a bit risky to send someone with that much information to be killed by a very powerful enemy, just in the off chance that he might be captured instead of killed and interrogated.
Yeah, that's where Vokial really messed up.
Yeah. Even
Unless he was
barring
planning
this
on that.
kind of barring this kind of horror, he could have been captured in the normal getting bonked on the head method.
Yeah.
there's few torches more effective than this, though.
This is bad. It's bad. Yeah. I guess we could ask for specific.
I'm also curious. I opened the door again. Ivan. I closed the door again. He said something about distracting Ivan.
He did
Why?
mention about distracting. That could be a good question. Why did you want to distract Ivan? This was so many
Have you
years
seen
ago.
Ivan kill stuff?
This was like a year ago, I think. That
Yeah,
this
but
happened.
just a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was so far.
It was
okay,
after
I
yeah,
don't want
the-
to keep
That's
him.
not-
It was after we went to Shadowmara to, with Bankotha. He captured Otis's soul, and then Vokial, Pisk in Vokial's form came and asked him about. I guess I don't know how many details of this we would know.
Sure.
Not sure how
All right,
much
so
Ivan
there's-
told us.
There's the question then. What was the purpose for distracting Ivan? What was the plan there?
I don't know exactly what he was going to do, but he just wanted to make sure that that Ivan was away from Eleanor.
Oh.
It was. He didn't tell me any more than that. He just wanted me to make sure that she was away from him and out of sight. That's why I disguised myself as him. And that's all I know. I did as I was ordered. That was just that was the deal, and I took it.
All right. you hang out here.
No,
We'll see
please.
you in a
No,
bit
please,
when
please,
it's
no.
all done.
Just ask me one more, let me go, please.
No, we're gonna let you hang out.
No!
Tell you what I am gonna do as a measure of good faith, though. I am going to close this door here and seal it up, and you're gonna be off limits until we resolve this. And so, hope for our survival so we can come and release you.
No, please, I'll tell you anything. How can I ensure your survival? Can I...
I mean, I can't ask you any more questions. I'm so sorry.
I'll let you ask me one more. I'm bound to tell the truth.
I know, but I can't free you, champ. I'm really sorry.
Please, I'll do anything, please.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later.
No, please.